The AAA Podcast. We're aware, alive, and about it. We're here to cover all topics, no holds barred. From politics to sports, we've got you covered. No topic is off limits. No issue is too hot. This is the AAA Podcast.
What it do, baby? Say no, let me quit. What up, AAA Podcast? This is the music edition. Be on the lookout as we continue to build and bring more content to you. We're going to come with all hip-hop. It may be AAA hip-hop. It may be something else. It may just be a whole nother name altogether. But we want to bring that real, live, honest, our opinions, of course, but based off as much facts as we can gather. And sometimes when it comes to music, it's just our preferential fucking feelings. But I'm Black V. Well, we got C5 in the building, Big Chicken running everything in the background, and we got Big Zoo, aka Mike, aka Table 7. What's up, y'all? And we got JoJo in the house too. What up, man?
What's up, man? Happy to be here. The goat. Yo. So let's start it off. Let's start it off silly, and then we'll get serious. We'll save the serious part of it first. And on the serious part, do we want to jump into the silly part? Do we want to jump into what Joe Budden said? Start it off with that. How y'all feel about that? Y'all tell me, man. I mean,
I feel good about that.
You feel good about that?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what y'all young folks got to say about that, man. I mean, I know I'm the old head in the room, so.
Okay, so I agree.
Wait. Big Chicken go play the clip so we can.
Which clip did you put up?
Oh, did you got? You don't have it?
No, I don't know which clip you're talking about.
Oh, he was on a show. He basically talked about how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, Big Chicken's about to bring
All I'm
it
gonna
up.
say is starting out that Joe Budden is really special. I feel like every single time, like around yearly, annually, he says something crazy to keep his name. You know what I'm saying? Buzzing. Like beef with Migos. After that was just freaking this nonsense.
But was the beef with Migos really his fault?
He was being disrespectful.
Hey, you feel bad?
Beef with Yachty.
Yeah, the Yachty one was kind of crazy.
He was mad.
All right, let me know when you're ready, Big Chicken.
I think all of your favorite artists are finito and finished. I don't think none of these people are making any coin from the music business. I don't.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's kind of what I've been saying.
I
That's
think
why
it's
they find other avenues to get their money.
I think it's much worse than we letting on. We don't even have no way to get this type of information because it's all at the tippy top, and we don't talk to each other.
And it's tech games.
They gearing up for whatever is to come, and they're a lot earlier than I knew.
They've been playing. They've been playing for years. Like seeing the big press outlets bigging up certain types and styles of music has been an indicator to me, where musicianship, performance, like actually being good at being a musician, has been cast aside for years and years and years. But it's slowly getting worse. It's kind of opening the door for AI everything, essentially.
So
They've been building up.
They are a lot earlier.
They started this back a half decade ago, maybe a decade ago.
Than I could have ever imagined. I'm with you. I think there's a focus on streaming. AI, I think there's a focus on just replacing you guys, the
Human
artists.
beings, right?
Yeah.
The artists. They got, I think there's a focus on the world music, Latin and country and all of whatever their hot genre is. What else do I think? I just think rap is cast aside. The 50 years of hip hop told me that.
So I'm gonna let JoJo go first on this one.
I feel like the AI thing is again blowing out. Like I feel like yes, but I just don't really get over because has souls to the music. When he says like AI over songs is gonna take music, I just really agree with that. Like I don't like people are gonna relate to AI as much as people will.
But what about the aspect as far as him saying, as far as like the artists really aren't making no money off the actual selling of the music anymore?
I agree with that part. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
I think from the music and out there that much money because of their label. Like, that's what they're told. That's what it's forward to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really see that comment. I get it. I like whatever they're putting out, what they should be getting, or just make it work.
C5.
I think I agree with them on the money aspect that they're not making no money off the music because you see all these streaming platforms are just taking more and more money away. It takes more streams to hit $1 nowadays than it did 5 years ago, even.
Yeah, you got it's so crazy. You got to stream right just to make any money. It's like so many. It's like crazy amount of number of streams you got to get just to make.
It's different per service too, but it's a lot. Like Spotify is crazy amount of streams you need to get to make $1. But I will say I don't think that these hip hop artists help themselves. Like, when's the last time you've been to a good hip hop show?
That's true.
Show as in what?
As in like a live experience. Like,
I feel like, I mean, and it's gonna be, of course, who it is, but the first one I ever went to was Kendrick Lamar.
So I mean,
But
I will say
a lot
more
more
Kendrick Lamar puts on a good show.
Yeah, but he's the exception. He's not the normality.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but so when it comes to a lot of artists nowadays, it's just a lot of clubs. Like,
so I was gonna say, I went to the Snoop Dogg concert that we had in Toledo, and it was whack, bro.
Really?
Like I heard he had the band sitting on the hallway, and like I want to go see that live experience, you know. So have your band come out, bro. Like that's what the music is for. But I get it's hip hop music, and that's not.
Yeah, I mean that's how Kendrick's was too. A lot nowadays, like even Beyonce, her concerts, they have live bands still. Yeah. It's just in a pit where you can't see the first person. Which I'm a big musician. I'm a musician myself. So.
I mean that's always something that I respected out of, like even like this Tiny Desk performances when hip hop dudes go to that. You know, like that is just a vibe.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, it's a different vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Big Zoo, you tell me your perspective, bro.
With the music label, I feel like period, you're not going to be making as much money as you could for real. And you know, if you can make it on your own, like Young Dolph did at first, you know what I'm saying, came out independent and everything. I feel like that's the best route to go. Or just using the label to leverage yourself for sure, make that networking progress go on. But yeah, I agree. It's not what it is before. As far as musicians and everything, you can get big on TikTok now and just blow up popularity, but it's not the same.
I don't know. It seems like these labels want quick clicks, quick cash.
Yeah.
Instead of investing in the actual thing that got them to where they are. Like the music, you know, that's what it's about. You know, if we're talking about real music by real people, it has a feeling, and real people recognize that. So when you just get away from that, it sucks. It's rough.
Yeah.
I give mine before and y'all can give a rebuttal to that, and then we can move on. I want to say I agree with y'all. I would say even the bigger part he touched on was the fact that we got here because hip hop became less and less appealing to everybody else outside of the culture that was created. Once you started talking about money, I got this, at first we fantasized about having the money, but the initial draw was a struggle.
And that's what hip hop music is built around, was struggle, and building something from nothing, right?
Right. And so, like, I believe it was Joe Budden who said it also further on in that he was like, everything's become, and it was French Montana too. French Montana said it, not Joe Budden, but it's French Montana, so I want to take. I'm not going to hang on everything, but he did make this good point, even though he's guilty of it. He was like, because they were chasing streams, everybody started chasing the sound and the producer that helped that person get the stream instead of the originality, instead of trying to be their own sound, their own vibe, their own energy. And that's why we all agreed JCole was a vibe. Kendrick is a vibe. That's why we agree, even though Drake knows how to steal their wave, he also knows how to steal.
Every once in a while, he brings that vibe. You're like, man,
that
that's that old Drake that I miss.
So do you have the exceptions to the rules that there are artists out there who can still bring that, and that's why they do very well. And that's why they don't just tour, but they tour big, because with Kendrick, you're not going to get anything on his album that sounds like anything else out. Right. With J. Cole, the same thing. Hell, I'm going to say this. Even with a guy like Logic, his stuff's not going to sound like anybody else. You still have people who are in love with the art form and treat it like an art form. And you got a lot of other rappers out here who are treating it no different than the drug game. It's crack. They treated rap, hip-hop like crack music and only selling it to get rich. And they don't really care about the art form, and they're not artists, and they're not students of the game. They're just chasing the paper. That's just my take on it. And I can rebuttal, and then we can jump on it.
I mean, there's definitely money in it. There's definitely money in it, because hip hop is one of the most popular genres right now. So.
But that's fading. The hip hop's grip on the
is
leader.
It fading though? I mean,
I don't say fading, it's just changing with the time.
Well, yeah, I think Afrobeats is now one of the top fastest growing. It's an Afrobeat, some with Latin, and some other ones that were just starting to overtake it. And I think he said that in there. Hip hop is sliding down. Look at all our big artists now, even R&B or hip hop. They are starting to slide into other genres of music because the momentum is slowing. Look at Lil Uzi. I just want to rock. I just want to rock.
Beyonce's dropping
Beyonce got the country album. Before that, she did the European sounding album. Before that, that's what she did before that. Drake, with the album before he did with 21 Savage, his had more of that European sound to it.
But I don't know. I just think they're making room for other rappers, because I can name 3 or 4 rappers off the top of my head that I think are going to be big.
But are they rappers and actually artists, or are they just guys that's just there?
I think
for the next popular.
I think the Mexican OT has a sound. I was gonna say this guy right here coming up.
Yeah, Mexican OT. Yeah.
I think he has a sound, and I think he has a vibe, a wave. I don't know. There's something about it that you're like, man, this shit is catchy. Yeah. That I mean, I've listened to his new album a handful of times, just put it on repeat. So.
I'm older, so my bar is like this. In Big Zoo, he listens to music he listens to music from here, and he also has an old soul when it comes 90s hip hop. And my bar, when it comes to albums, has always been what we used to measure everything by in the 90s. You can have a hot single and it's cool. We whatever the case, but if that album was trash, we don't even want to fuck with that hot single no more, really. If you come out and the album is trash, everybody nah. But now you got artists who aren't really even dropping albums. They just live off their singles, and they're gaining them. Freaking what's his face? I'm in love with the Coco. OT.
Yeah, OT is very much a single artist.
Yeah, he's a single artist.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's his lane, but I need that whole body of work. To me, that's what it was about, man. That's listen, J. Cole. JoJo will argue to this day about them J. Cole albums, man. Even though...
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. So anything else y'all want to add to that before we jump on? Because I know... Well, how about this? Let me ask y'all this while we're about to jump. Since I brought it up. And I'm a Big Zoo. Give me your 2 favorite albums as far as rap. Like these are the albums you're like, man, I just love it. Like your 2 go-to albums. Like you just.
I'm gonna just let this.
In this year.
No, period. Just for you in your life. 2 most impactful hip hop albums for you in your life.
Ooh.
I can name them off the top of my head, bro.
I have them, but I'm just man. But I'll just off the top of my head right now, I'm gonna go ahead with September Butterfly for sure, and Doggy Style.
It don't mean that the other ones don't count, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just saying, give me 2 of them that just like
I can play it all the way through. And
it's always gonna stick out to you, and those your album. Like
I'm gonna say Nas is a good album, and I'm gonna have to pick up JCole. Yeah, that's
okay. Come on, C5. I know you got 2, man.
Damn.
Okay.
That was like I was bumping that shit
That was
years and years after that shit.
I wanted to put
and 17 by X, that whole album.
I like Question Mark 17, but that's me.
I don't know. That was really when X got into his sad shit, and I was vibing with that.
Man,
those are the 2. Yeah.
To Pimp a Butterfly. Again, I'm older, but for me, that was like to hear like it just flow all the way together, and I was just like, man.
To Pimp a Butterfly, I can honestly listen to all lyrics. It's a musically very put together album, and
you feel you cheat yourself if you skip a song. Like you feel like oh man, now I want to hear this.
Yeah.
And so
I honestly could say like without music or without lyrics, I could listen to that album.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Yeah.
And then my other one would probably, man, Mike, you took 2 of my albums, man. Because Doggy Style is just like, in my opinion, like one of the best 5 albums ever in hip hop. Snoop Dogg's first album. But I'm gonna go. So that's in there if we were doing more. But this album was recently, but I just love it and I always go back to it. Is the Freddie Gibbs
Blackest.
Space? Yeah,
Blackest. Is it called Blackest?
No, I think it's the space. Is it the Space Rap? Space Rabbit.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Alchemist.
No, not the Alchemist one.
Or Sold Separately.
Sold Separately. Sold Separately. Yeah, Sold Separately. Man, I love that album. Isaiah Rashad almost made it too with the one album. He almost made it too, but that album right there, man, Sold Separately, because it's a vibe for me. But if Doggy Style to me is like one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. Like, I don't know. I'll argue with somebody older than me. I'll argue with somebody younger than me. I don't know.
It's a great. Yeah. It's great.
All right. Jojo, what you want to talk? I'm gonna let you pick next, man. What you want to talk about next?
We can talk about this. 21 right?
Ooh. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So what's the 21?
Is 21 right now the top guy in rap music right now? And when I say that, let me preface this by saying this. Drake, Kanye have elevated themselves just by being just compared to just rap music.
Yeah, I know the
a year ago, yes, for sure.
Oh, he's had the best selling album so far, hasn't he?
Well, I mean,
I feel like
Like his love features. Like his album. I heard. Like I feel like most of his hype.
That's why I said a year ago, because he was on, his features were crazy, bro. If we were having this conversation not even 6 months ago before his album came out, yes. But I think his album hurt him a little bit.
I think but his album is doing good.
I know, but
I don't think the album. Don't get me wrong. Wait, don't get me wrong. I don't like the album. I don't like the album, but he's got songs on there that's performing with.
I'm on the street.
So let me ask you this: does sales mean more to you than your taste of the music? Like, if you don't fuck
no,
with
but
it,
they all add into the equation.
Okay.
Your taste in music doesn't really.
Okay. That's subjective.
Wait, I'm not okay. I'm not
I know it's
asking.
subjective.
I'm not asking our personal taste. We don't have to like somebody for to sit there and saying that right now they're leading. And the only reason I'm giving it to him is based off of the fact of he just came off of the success with the Drake album.
For sure.
And then he just dropped his solo album, came back with a solo album.
But with not as much success, I would say, as the Drake album.
Oh no, but that's Drake. That's a cheat code.
Oh, but is that a cheat code? I feel like he carried. I mean, I don't want to say carried the album, but there was a lot of bangers with 21 Savage.
Okay, hold on. I'm not gonna say carried it because before he dropped that album, he dropped I Am was one of his best albums, and I'm pretty sure it went.
And we're just talking right now, so you can have better amount of work.
I will say, I don't think there's anyone better than him.
He just having the best moment. Is he having the best moment right now in hip hop?
For sure. I just think his
There's
album
no one better than 21 Savage.
You think his hype is higher than Travis?
Bro, nobody can. Bro, listen, Travis's album.
You say nobody.
You and Travis.
Bro, you and Travis. I don't know what it is with you and Travis. Tell him again. Tell him again, son.
I don't know what's up with you and Travis Scott.
Bro, it's not. I don't know what y'all doing. Like, y'all saying who has the name, right?
Who's just the hottest right now?
I see under everybody, like what they're talking about. I'm talking about how Travis was out with it. I don't think he can put around. That's all I'm saying.
All right, wait. Okay, when I say this, so I get what you're saying. I think you're missing the point. I don't think if you put them two and gave me a choice to who I'd rather listen. Actually, I'd probably rather listen to Old Boy than Travis Scott. But what I'm saying is that the dude that's having, because my second place in this conversation will be JCole, based off of the success he's having with the features, how hot he is right now, based off of the features and how he's been killing it with these features. He killed it so hard, Drake had to back and get him again.
Good point.
You see what I'm saying? And so it doesn't mean that I don't think 21 Savage is better. I just think that the difference between him and J. Cole that stops J. Cole from being the number one hottest rapper right now or having the best moment right now is because he doesn't have an album yet that's out. Yeah. He's killing it with the features, but he doesn't have that album yet to sit. So right now, 21's coming off of 2 albums that did very good.
Okay, so you're saying who has most hype right at this moment?
Yes.
21 was recent album.
And then also, are you okay with J. Cole being, are y'all cool with J. Cole probably having the second best moment right now in hip hop?
Yeah.
You're saying 21's right now. You're saying 21's number one.
21's number one right now, and the list changes, man. Like
and you said you can't do Drake or Kanye because they're technically not rappers anymore.
They
technically would be the second would be Travis Scott though.
Would it be Travis?
Yeah.
But Travis is. So you're saying Travis over J. Cole?
No.
I mean, in terms of success, I mean, if you have one of the top streamed albums of the year,
what is that? That's consistent.
I'm just saying right now, we might as well throw Killer Mike at.
I mean, if you think about it, inconsistency still.
Killer Mike at number 3.
Album that dropped in July is still in the top 10 Billboard.
I feel like
over 21 Savage's album.
Like I said, Killer Mike number 3.
But 21 Savage has 2 top 10 albums.
But like, okay,
No, it's not. It's
1,
not top
it's
10.
like
Him and Drake.
1.5.
Drake's
But
album-
but he still had 2.
Yeah, it was in the top 10. I'm saying his album is still in the top 10.
Right, but
That's why I said it's a tough conversation. Like 6 months ago, when Drake's album was still popping off, and like you were having the rumors of him dropping his album and stuff like that.
right.
No question. That's what I'm saying. No question. He was at. I would have had that argument, like you said, with any old dude, any young dude. 21 Savage was the best peak rapper.
He's at his peak. He's hitting his stride. Not only that, the year before, well, the past 2 years, he's written off of his artist. What's his cousin's name? What, Young Nudie?
Yeah, what you just said.
I don't know if it's
I don't know.
No, that definitely is his cousin for sure. But I was like,
Is his
you
cousin?
written,
Yeah, that's his cousin. Yeah,
they're related. But you said he written it all.
he rolled that momentum, and he's rolled that momentum into an album with Drake. I don't know how Drake picked the niggas he keep picking with to do albums with, but God damn,
Drake,
he do
bro.
like.
I want to know Drake's personal team. His team has got to be. I'm not.
Bro, it's because it's Drake. It's
I
because
mean, Drake.
you're goofy
Why-
if Drake's team come to you and you go, nah, bro, I'm cool on that. You know, like you're stupid as shit.
Nah, for real.
No, every time.
You know how much pull that dude has? He's like Joe Rogan,
Rogan.
fucking rap.
Yeah.
Would you say JoJo?
Every time a new artist he's like popping, he got tracks and Drake is gonna collab. It's like you know,
Ice
he's
Spice.
like
He don't got a song Glorilla yet, but I understand that. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, like at
He's
one
still
point in
putting
time.
on features too, like
Yeah,
with random artists and putting them on
Right.
and shit like that. Like that one
Yeah.
Smiley dude.
Like when Drake comes steal your song and ride your wave, you know you made it.
Oh, you know, you set for life.
Like look at
For
Dirk.
sure.
Dirk was on his way to being like out, especially after the Vaughn thing, and then Drake came and put him on that.
All my life.
Was it All My Life?
No, I'm sorry, not Drake. I apologize. What song you do with Drake?
The one with
He's talking about Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Laugh Now Cry Later.
That was after. That was before.
That was
That was
before.
before Von died.
Yeah.
Was that before? No, the one he featured on.
Yes,
Yeah, that's the only
before
Drake song he
Von
has,
died.
I think.
Vaughn was still alive when he did the one
Oh,
when
it's
he was.
I'm interested, relax. Yeah, nah, that was before.
Because that was in June, and then Von died in like spring of that next year.
I mean, certified album.
No, he's talking about.
I'm talking about when his momentum took up. I thought it was after.
We just talk about how 21 looks like he don't belong here.
Yeah,
he
21
don't.
I mean, seriously, let's be real now.
Look at him, bro. He had a red carpet
Yeah, I don't know how
premiere
the guy here.
for one of the biggest movies ever. And he
I
like
feel like
a blue t-shirt, bro.
I'm not. Listen, 21. Like I said earlier, 21 was big, especially towards middle school, 2015, 16, 17, around that area. So that's when I feel like 21 was still whatever. But he got old real fast, in my opinion.
No, man, I knew I was right. King Von died in 2020.
Yeah.
All My Life came out 2023.
Not All My Life. Laugh Now.
You're talking about Laugh Now,
No,
Cry
which-
Later.
okay.
Or you talking about the song with J. Cole?
No, I'm talking about the song with
With Drake, Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
Because you're talking about this song.
Wait. Why is Live Now relevant 21 though?
No, we're just talking about how like moments, like
How
how Drake
pushed
Drake is
niggas
a
on.
cheat code.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like hop on the Drake is like they just skyrocket.
Yeah.
Technically, doesn't he come- when did Three Headed Goat come out?
Before Von died.
That was before this song, actually.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was before Von died too.
Yeah, Three Headed Goat came out May, so he already was kind of on the up, and then
Yeah, he was.
Who was on the up?
Dirt.
Dirt.
He dropped that.
Oh,
He
man.
dropped that.
No, we're not getting
Vaughn,
this again.
because
I thought I was lost
niggas
when
was
we talking about.
niggas was riding the Vaughn
Dirk.
wave hard, and even niggas in Chicago was like that, like
Okay.
it's whatever the case. Like
If we're talking about Dirk being up, it's gonna be an unpopular opinion as fuck. But Dirk has been up.
He ain't been
Oh
up.
my
No,
God, not
the
this.
Drake feature.
Yes.
No,
He's
Dirk has
been
not
up.
been up.
That's
bro.
Drake. We're not talking about Drake.
That three-headed
Drake-
goat is very
It's
Lil
so
Durk-
hard. It's so hard to talk about who's up in the rap game.
Okay, but
It really is.
He was
not
a
the
C-list
King got, like, no
celebrity.
radio
okay.
hits.
Who
No.
put King Von on?
It's almost like
Dirk and then King Von
do
do what King Von.
Don't say
all,
Dirk real
that
quick.
doesn't
Like,
count.
pass. Dirk put King Von on.
Bro, it's a lot of dudes that put dudes on and the dudes
I
became
don't
big right now.
think King Von was okay. This is my thing. I think King Von could have eventually maybe
He was already.
at the time he was alive.
Bro, King Von, let's get this straight, and this is the fact. You can do your research. King Von didn't start rapping until Lil Durk told him, basically.
Bro,
Like,
what does that have to do with the fact that
you gotta be up. You gotta be up to put somebody on. That's what I'm basically saying.
no, you don't. There's plenty of people that have put people on that were Fat Joe, and then Big Pun blew bigger than him.
I don't know nothing about that. So that let's be honest here.
So what are you
I
trying?
meant relevantly, like.
What do you say? That's a great example.
Everybody gets put on by everybody, bro. Like
Yeah,
Drake got
but
put on by Lil Wayne. I'll say Drake's bigger than Lil Wayne.
But Lil Wayne was on.
But how
That's what I'm saying. My point was you have to be on. You said my point was my argument was in order to put somebody on, in order to put somebody on, you gotta be up somewhat. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you like it's a fact. You said Lil Durk,
but there's levels to the shit though.
Yeah.
Like there's difference between like your city rocking with you versus the fucking country rocking with you. You
Okay,
know,
but
you can have hood music for your neighborhood and shit, and they're fucking with you, and everyone's listening to your shit.
right?
Dirk
That's
was-
not
Dirk
right.
was
That's
still-
not being up though.
Dirk,
It's
so
just-
you said Dirk was a A-list A-list celebrity before
before Drake?
Before Drake.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He had a
Yes.
radio hit before.
You
Drake.
can have a radio. Okay, so
It
what's
was
her
still like
so
put on.
what's her face? Is what's her face from Chicago that used to date? I mean, for Detroit, used to date Lil Durk, and she had a radio hit.
Days Low.
Is she A-list?
Days Low?
Yeah, is she A-list celebrity?
Before
Even if
You
she had a
already
big
are
hit?
having big hits. If
Bro,
you're
it
saying-
takes more than
What she
a
had?
big
Try
hit
Me.
to
Try Me
make
was
you
before
A-list.
Lil Durk.
It takes more than just a thing to make you an A-list.
You're the same
celebrity.
person that say fucking YoungBoy wasn't A-list.
We were talking about him comparing.
Nah.
No, who were we arguing with that night?
You
Comparison
heard
to
Manny.
who? A comparison to who? We were comparing two people.
You were comparing. You said look, YoungBoy and freaking. It doesn't matter who you're comparing.
No,
to.
that because context matters.
No. It doesn't matter context or not. You're not going to say, "Oh, Lil Durk's a freaking." No, sorry, you're not going to say.
No, because
Drake.
you brought up an argument, and
I don't
saying
remember.
so you can't bring up an argument,
I'm
but
saying-
not give the context to the argument.
Regardless, was the point being is that YoungBoy wasn't an A-list celebrity. Which,
So if YoungBoy is not, how the freak in the world you think Dirk is? A YoungBoy got way more hits at this point in time
you know
than
what?
Dirk
And I
ever
think it was
had at
around-
that
I
point in
agree
time.
with that.
It was around that same argument. I think it was with Lil Durk at the same time. But
Bro,
my-
YoungBoy was popping off back in the day. If he's not A-list, everybody was listening to YoungBoy.
He was the one saying that.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter the context of the argument. You still said comparison to whoever.
Like
Freaking
in pop culture,
Drake,
I know. Like,
Kendrick,
if I ask
Cole,
my yo,
doesn't matter.
who's YoungBoy, they gonna know.
Okay.
Right.
All right, so listen. Okay, let's put it like this.
There's no
If I,
context.
I'm gonna name I'm gonna name a rapper. You tell me if they A-list, B-list, or C-list. Drake.
Come on now.
Okay. Kendrick.
Come on now.
J. Cole.
Come on now.
Freddie Gibbs.
No.
B.
B.
You gonna say I agree.
B
I-
or
okay.
C.
B plus.
B or
Because you have to be a real fan to really like. Oh, okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
right.
Okay. Isaiah Rashad.
B
B
to C.
B minus.
B to C.
Okay.
Would y'all even say Freddie though? Like, he might be C.
Mexican OT. Even Mexican OT right now.
I'll-
Still
He's
season.
going into B.
I was gonna say B.
He's going into B. Like he was in C, going into
Who?
B.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's TikTok famous, right? Hey, you know
Hold
about
on.
TikTok?
I agree.
He just had an interview with Joe Rogan, so that shit's gonna
Come
put him
on,
on.
man.
That shit's gonna
Come
put him
on.
on a little bit.
Hey, you.
That definitely moved him up into at least B.
C5. You ain't gotta sell. You ain't gotta sell me.
Listen,
big
you ain't
chicken
selling
on
nobody in
Mexican
this room.
OT.
Like, we knew. Like, we okay.
Hey, I'm not a big Mexican OT fan, but
Mexican
I can
OT.
agree. He's progressing in the
Oh,
league for sure.
Mexican OT. So I'm saying that like if
You said
you
what?
He not B. That's crazy.
He's one of the biggest up and coming.
He's not
For
A,
sure.
A.
He's the
Yeah,
big-
we're saying B. Nobody said that. I was already saying A.
the
Yeah.
biggest up and coming rapper.
Okay.
at, even at his height, Chance the Rapper was a B, borderline with the chance to go A.
Whoa.
Yeah,
He was a B.
He wasn't like well known. Right?
I don't know.
Everybody knows Drake. Everybody.
I think for this, he
was an A for a second.
For a glimpse,
no problem. You gotta understand, like A to be A, right? You gotta be
like, you don't bump Redbone.
Who?
That's not Shine, right?
No.
I'm tripping.
No, that's the whole. Donald Glover is another one who musically had the potential to become an A-list.
He was A-list.
He was A-list.
This is America was A-list for a
South
second.
America was one of the biggest A-list.
No, it was a huge song doesn't make you A-list.
Childish Gambino was a more famous actor than he was a rapper.
So what I'm sitting there saying, he had a hot song doesn't make you an A-list celebrity.
He didn't have one. He had multiple.
No, he had
multiple. We had multiple.
3005 was another one.
3005. That's multiple songs of multiple albums.
But he wasn't A-list.
People are like, yo,
he wasn't A-list in music.
You said what else?
Yes, he was. Sweatpants. That's another one.
Again, I feel like you're being very biased right now.
I'm not being. How can I be biased? We don't have.
Or just being like not biased, but as far as like just not knowing.
No, because there's levels to it.
Yes, as far as being A-list or not.
See, because can you do that though? Because like, if I have an influence and I start rapping, it's easier to get famous than if I just start coming up rapping.
This is America.
Like Childish Gambino was an A-list celebrity and then he started rapping.
You think?
I think he was a rapper because Atlanta come out at the same time as
he started rapping.
He was on Community, bro. Community was big back
then. But there's okay. Even if you go from an acting standpoint,
that could be wrong because
even if you go from an acting standpoint, he was having success. He was on his rise. He was definitely beating.
He definitely fell off.
And then he hit that. I don't know if it's just the industry.
He hit his peak.
He hit his peak and he peaked, and then after that, Atlanta started to fall off. But Atlanta was a great show, but there's a reason why it got to a point and then a thing, just like his music. There's a reason why, like when you A-list and you can survive the cancel. You A-list and because you're.
I was gonna say there's almost A-list and then there's S tier to that shit.
Yeah, like
that's why I truly think
Jay-Z's,
your Kendrick Lamar,
your JCole, your Kendrick Lamar.
I see what you're saying because even though the situation with Chris Brown and Rihanna had to survive.
Look at him. He's A-list. He's just
Michael Jackson,
Rihanna, A-list.
Survive all them fucking.
There's just levels. There's tiers because you can't just put everybody with these legends.
I ain't gonna lie. No allegations like that.
Usher.
Oh yeah, that was big. That was a big ass. And beat Rihanna was a big ass.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but did he really survive?
I think he survived. Yeah, he bounced back.
I don't hear people talking about Chris Brown.
He survived.
Because it depends if you can go past this scenario and surpass it.
Because he still was dropping.
The only reason why you talk about Chris Brown,
his album
exactly. Like I've never.
But like he could. Chris Brown could easily drop a hit tomorrow.
I don't agree with that.
I think so.
You think on like the level of Drake and if Kendrick or J. Cole, but that's what drops him from being an A.
No, but all those guys still go back to him.
Are we talking about like song of the year that you're gonna be listening to it? It's gonna be on the radio overplayed. Like
he's
that's
still,
gonna be
after the beating thing, man. He still had top hits.
Yeah, I mean, like
I has some, but he's not. But as
or is that just his fans?
Because he was at a peak.
Like
he hit his peak, and people aren't still being
Chris Brown gonna have his fans no matter what, right?
But he's got a huge he gets compared to this day to Usher.
Yeah,
I mean, his only competition is Usher.
Yeah. I have a question for you now because that kind of pointed out Chris Brown. You said he was an A. So is there can you digress? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm saying Chris Brown specifically because. I would say he's going to be forever remembered as an R&B legend or one of the legends. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like,
but if we're talking about modern day, there's a lot of people considered top rappers, but aren't the most like right now talked about. Like I'm not talking about every move JC makes. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's still up with the legends. Like he's still S tier. Like he influenced rap forever.
Right.
But am I gonna still be here? Like I'm listening to that new Jay-Z.
But you don't have to. When you become that A-list, you become. I don't want to say bigger than the art form. Right, but you become part of the art form. like you just have those like that's what I'm saying.
You almost have a bigger hand in
It's
this.
like when somebody brings up a genre and that person's name instantly pops up in their head. That's how you know that they're in that. You know what I'm saying? There's no diminishing. When you think of Days Male, Chris Brown is one of those people that instantly pop into your head.
Yeah, you're going to think of it. You're going to think. I'm trying to think of somebody else that. What's her face right now is having a great moment. And her music is. Y'all say no. Taylor Swift is A-list.
No, she's S plus. I'm sorry.
That's like
she's out.
Once she changed the whole football organization.
I agree.
That's
crazy.
How much I hate that. I really do hate how much that shit was drawing attention.
And you can't. But the thing is,
it was a fact. She did draw.
And she's over genres, bro. Because that last tour she did, I didn't even know about like the whole era shit until my girlfriend was talking to me. She was like, "Well, it's over all of her different eras." She was in country and pop.
Once she changed a whole country's economy to where she made more than the entire GDP itself, I knew she was one of the best.
Yeah.
That's no argument about it. I'm sorry.
And see, when you're A-list, your music doesn't even have to be performing well, but your status or what you mean to the music, to the culture, or to the art form is just there. Mariah Carey doesn't have to drop another album forever. She'll everywhere she goes.
But she has one of the biggest songs of all time.
It's kind of like how Usher got the Super Bowl performance this year.
Yeah, he hasn't really put out an album before then where you were like, "Oh my gosh, Usher's the hottest thing."
You're also talking about people who didn't have controversies. I was talking about Chris Brown who had.
No, he had controversies.
Where he dropped a lot of
Usher.
Only Usher thing was a herpes or crap.
Yeah, but Chris Brown beat in the big ring.
No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's not
being real. And I don't think a hot thing, bro. I feel like if the Rihanna situation doesn't happen with Chris Brown, he grows past that. That's just me. I feel like
hey, you know what? That could have helped his career, honestly. You know, let's say he didn't beat Rihanna's ass. I mean, let's call it spade. Let's say he didn't.
Why are you saying
maybe he didn't.
He put it in such a way. I was like, I don't feel like there's a way to say after.
We have to say it like that.
Come on, let's think about it. Listen, I mean, I'm saying.
And that came out all wrong.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I know you tried to do something good there.
I get the intention.
Sometimes you gotta beat nigga up, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Like 50 Cent, still
but he has other projects. He still has
he's got other things.
That's why there's difference between still constantly doing something to keep yourself there. But Chris Brown hasn't done much to be like. He still has like, yo, I know Chris Brown. But it's not like I know of recent stuff Chris Brown's done. I know with 50 Cent that he has a whole popular
on
franchise.
top of my head, I'm gonna be honest. There's a feature, but on top of my head, last Chris Brown, the 2022 album with the Warm Embrace, that was pretty decent. But
yeah, he's got charting. He's still charting big time,
Drake.
Bro.
Out the Drake song, No Guidance.
It's a Drake.
I know that's what I'm saying.
I get what you're playing, but
he did some shit like
he's still thinking you just.
That's what I'm saying. He's not A tier still. I don't think he's in S with Drake.
I think the Rihanna thing. I think he was, and then the Rihanna thing happened, and I don't think he was A tier then. I think he was B plus, and he was in his way.
I don't know.
Like Childish Gambino, I think you got guys that the ascension was there.
Okay.
And they were making their way to be that.
What do you count as A tier? 4 months ago, Chris Brown dropped a music video, and it touched 53 mil.
Yeah,
so
he's
still. First of all, we're not going to
go. Didn't even know he dropped it.
I'm not. I mean, neither. Because here's the thing. Can I don't mind. First of all, we're not going to go off YouTube views because it's clearly you can nowadays AI is a freaking tool you can use. Am I wrong? Like you can easily you can farm easily
over
views.
The whole world too.
Right. So that's the thing for one. So I'm not going to just go off of freaking views off of YouTube.
Okay.
But now I will say this: to me personally, what defines you as the A list is that you're not just a one-hit quitter, of course. That people are going in your past and still listening to albums, present, past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think the key word you said there is albums because that was one thing that we had in common with all the people we were talking about is they had albums,
not just one hit off the album, but that whole album.
The whole album that you went back and you were actually listening to.
Yep. So that's to me personally.
Now,
B-list to me.
He hasn't got a plaque on the album. That album with Drake on it. 2019.
He never. Since then, I mean, okay, but like
I
that's
guess
not.
you can say he's not A tier because he's not really.
But no, but what I'm saying is like the Chris Brown. And again, you can't. After so many hits, I feel like a person is just like downgrade him after. You know what I'm saying? Like I get that's a very valid point, but you just can't downgrade. Oh yeah, nah, Chris Brown's not a A-list anymore. He's like
the thing is, then there's just constant people in A tier. That's why celebrities move all the time. That's why you don't think about other celebrities sometimes who were big at this time because you can still be considered that, but it's not true. Like I'm not thinking about everything Chris Brown does, and that's just the honest truth.
This is the thing though.
And
Chris Brown goes on tour. He don't got to drop an album. If Chris Brown goes on tour, he's still
selling out.
100%.
I don't think so.
100%.
I think so. I think that there's enough Chris Brown fans out there.
Because also one thing about the album was it did hit 4. I'll give it that. The 2022 album did hit 4.
Yeah, because it was
he had hits on there.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm not gonna give
Recent
somebody.
album. It's still a top 10 album.
Yeah,
11-11. Yeah, I haven't listened. I don't know a song off that.
I don't know. I'm sure I've heard it, and I just don't
hear about that song a little bit. Like I heard. I see on TikTok.
I have not one clue what song on here is. But again, that breezy, it's Christmas or giving Christmas.
Breezy, yeah.
Call Me Every Day. Come on, like there's so many hits on there. But that's my point was.
That one song isn't that one song big sensational with DeVito and the other dude? Isn't that doing like
sensational? I think it was
that
sensational. Yeah, I do. But that's what my point was. Like you can't just like downgrade a person.
Maybe are you just saying an overall?
Bro, he got 3.
So is it about
fame?
number 2. Is it about fame or is it about relevancy? Because that's ultimately what.
Yeah, because that's what you have to do. Because if you're talking about overall fame, that's different from relevancy.
But his relevancy is he peaked at number 2 in the U.S. in R&B and hip hop. When on 11-11.
When he's not changing the game.
That was in 2023.
He's not doing anything new.
Where?
I'm looking at
11-11 peaked at 9. He peaked at 2.
No, Billboard is a 9. U.S. top for U.S. tops for rap music. So all music overall, number 9. For R&B and hip hop, number 2.
That's still great.
That's amazing.
It don't matter for you to get that peak.
Answer that question.
For you to hit there though, for you to hit there like that.
So how they get hit there doesn't mean they stay there.
Okay, so we're gonna
keeping relevancy. You can have like the biggest name, but
so
still not have the biggest.
So we can kind of move on real quick. Wish, go ahead. So you're saying does it have to stay peaked or what?
It has to stay relevant.
Relevant.
It has to stay relevant. Like it still has to be like, yo, I remember that song. You just all prove my point away. What before you picked up that phone? Do you remember the relevancy of that song? Do you remember those songs?
Sensational, yes.
Before you picked up that phone. I want you to name his 5 songs.
To kind of piggyback off that.
Are you saying
Doggy Style being the best album of all time, right? So that still has relevance in your life.
That's not necessarily what I was saying. That wasn't necessarily what I was saying.
That keeps it relevant, you know. So like, we're not having that same argument with Chris Brown.
But we are, because we all can think of other songs he has. It's just that right now, just because our attention span isn't there for us, because of where we're at in the point of our life, the numbers right here says yes. Not only in the U.S., the UK. He was number 3 in the UK. Mm-hmm. Oh, bro, that's relevancy throughout time. And then we can go to the other album. It charted. And then the other album. It charted. And then the other album. It charted.
Okay. You say albums chart, dude. Albums are always going to chart.
No, that's not, because we just talked about rappers that fell off.
The thing is, there's a lot of B-tier rappers. If Childish Gambino right now dropped the album, it's going to chart.
Not like that. Not like this.
For at least a week.
Can I say something?
For at least a week. It's going to chart.
It'll chart for at least a week.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm going to point out one person specifically. And what's it? Jaheim? What's his name?
Jaheim, yeah.
Jaheim. He's been off the face of the planet for over 10 years. He was a very big R&B artist, and now he's randomly popped up and doing concerts now, and he's doing great numbers concert wise. What does that mean? He's fell off, you know what I'm saying? But he's still doing great numbers.
Well, yeah, because he's touring, because his music has a time.
It's solidified.
Yes, his music is solidified.
That's
so
why I'm trying to say you have to put out an album. You have to get away from what we were just saying.
Put out an album, but if you put out an album right now, his album's not going to sell.
But in relevancy of
but your fame can
if I'm remembering him and being like, oh, I remember Like in relevancy, Snoop Dogg's permanently an S because he does things that I remember outside of that.
So when I say A-list and B-list and all that crap, I think it's his fame then. It shouldn't just be. But then you can be.
Because then
Childish Gambino, he's famous.
Then we can't say anyone's ever dropped out of a tier then. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. You can't. That's what my argument
overall, no one can drop some. Once you're there, you're there.
Yes.
No. I don't believe that personally.
No, you can fall out of it. You can fall out.
It's certain.
Like you can fuck up that R. Kelly. I might have been up bad enough.
No, he's not falling out.
Yes.
No. Yes. He's fucked up bad enough.
Well, to be fair,
I think that's a good argument too.
No.
In name value, technically he's still an A.
You're crazy if you think.
Technically, in name value, he's still an A. Because
what would you put R. Kelly if he's not an A right now? Don't you fucking say B, because then he shouldn't be listed at all. That, in all honesty, if you're saying he's fell off, he shouldn't be listed at all.
I think R. Kelly and Chris Brown got the same. They're on the same level.
No.
Who?
That's fucking crazy.
No.
I think so.
Chris Brown is ridiculous. Don't get me wrong. He still catches backlash here and there.
No,
but he just caught flack about being.
Okay, are you talking about purely?
But why did he? How did he redeem himself? I mean, like, has R. Kelly dropped shit after?
Yeah. The first time. But the thing is, if you.
When he went to court,
he first time, and then we forgave him because he kept making hot music. And then this time around, we was like, I don't want to hear that shit.
All right, so we're gonna change the topic a little bit, or kind of relative, like so nowadays, because music has changed. What makes you an A or B artist nowadays?
I think it's purely name value to me. I mean, that's in my opinion, but it's name value. Like
I think it's based on who you're working with.
I think the material still matters.
I
think the material, the work still matters.
No, because Drake dropped no one really like.
But he doesn't count. He because we only can base it off the newer artists coming because he's Drake. He's already solidified before we.
Drake can drop a trash feature, but if he has good name value, still like a lot of people give trash features, but their songs with somebody else still charts.
Okay, but wait.
Off a name
so
value.
That's
why I think
we can't. Drake's not relevant because he doesn't help.
What would you put Sexy Red at? And nowadays, because you can't say
C tier.
Her music isn't selling. It's streamed, but it's not. It's not.
I'd say she's more TikTok famous than
anything. Yeah, I agree with you. But like, you can't say selling a stream and all that crap difference wise because I mean nowadays it's all basically just streamed. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody's. What's happening is that the streams can be here, and the unfair part about streams is that's a lot of that is label placement, and then they get you put on the playlist and everything else.
Yeah.
So what comes back around is she had a moment, and then Drake came along. And then he rode that, he helped that, he took that wave and made that wave ride longer. And then we just like, all right, we're tired of it. No different than Cardi B. Why do you think Cardi B hasn't dropped an album?
She just dropped. She dropped a single. She dropped a single.
And she been dropping singles like every year because she's trying to catch a buzz to thing because if she drops an album and it flops,
I just think that I don't think that's what it is, bro. I think that times are changing because music is timeless now.
To her name.
Yes, but only because only in name only in content because if she drops a whack song or whack album because the songs aren't doing that good because she's been trying and they've all become duds. If she drops an album. That destroys the value because now they're because they just talked about it and they sat there and said you're only as good as your last project. Her last project was the one that won a Grammy and everything, right? And that's what she's still touring off of because that's where her value was set at. You drop another album and that album doesn't do well, that decreases your value. And then they were saying that they were talking about like that's why she's afraid to drop because she doesn't want to decrease her value because she refuses to do the thing that made her popular. Her personality on reality TV. She doesn't want to do that no more.
But I think it's more to it than that because music is timeless, right? So like we don't have the attention span to go sit through albums like we did back in the day. Like people.
But we do. We all talked about albums.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Talk about the common man. Like that's.
But not everyone. My generation, bro. Like you can get famous off TikTok, right? So why would I drop an album if I can just drop a single and get a buzz on TikTok?
Those are moments.
That's how it is now.
But that's what it is.
What we're saying is those are moments.
But it's how many moments can I piece together that's gonna build, that's gonna solidify
that's the hard part. But the hard part is now you keep chasing that high.
For sure. But that's not the struggle.
But that's the whole issue.
if you don't have a sustainable album, you just keep dropping singles. You have to keep popping singles to keep your name up.
That's kind of how the industry's revolving.
But that's why we're having a conversation in the first place. So why the music and hip hop is losing its holding place and its foothold on everything, because everything is always chasing, because everybody chasing that high.
And it's not necessarily hip hop's fault though. I will say that, because like this whole internet shit, this whole internet buzz about how like you see TikTok dudes and fucking ads for the Super Bowl and shit now that if you didn't have TikTok, you wouldn't know who the fuck they were. So like it's just
still the biggest artist.
The buzz, the fucking trending buzz is what is popular right now. Because
that's what they're pushing. That's what the labels. That's what the industry is pushing. But we just talked about.
Is it the labels or is it the labels trying to push the fucking views that they see they're getting from the people?
I feel like you can go. I wouldn't. Yeah, I guess you could say both, because you can definitely get some buzz and not be signed. I mean, you could right now. We could make it hit right now. If sounds
I was gonna say, I've heard a lot of times they'll sign these dudes and then fucking blow them up. Then they'll invest the money in them to blow them up on social media. So.
We just talked about it. Your dude is a perfect example.
I hope he's not talking about me.
Yeah.
He's not. Oh, yeah. We're talking about, before he goes further, I'm not going to say my dude because he's only referring to my dude.
He's entertainment. He's entertainment.
He's entertainment.
Yeah.
He's fully entertainment.
But he's sincere. It's not because his music is great. It's sincerely because of Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah. Boss Man D-Lo is a prime example. Epitome of freaking. I'm not going to lie to you. When I first heard him, I was like, "Ain't no way it's gotten this low in life." Like,
bro, he's the male version of Sexy Red.
And I'm just saying, there's a reason.
We only listening to it for the stupid shit he says, and he tries to rap.
But there's a reason that that shit is becoming fewer and far between. We see it more often because it just gets the clicks. You know,
gets
like
the clicks.
Regardless of if people like it or not, they'll still go on it and click on it.
Yeah.
So like.
He just dropped the album of the night. I listened to it all the way through, surprisingly, because I found it entertaining. That's what you said. It's entertainment more than I listen, and this is gonna make you sound crazy. I actually listened to like the first two songs of 21 Savage album, and I was like, I gotta turn this off. Yeah, it's just old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not entertained anymore. I don't find that like.
Somebody else dropped the album I wasn't feeling.
French Montana dropped the album.
Schoolboy Q.
Really?
And his album was cool. It was cool. I mean, it was cool. It was okay, but it didn't make me want to be like in a rush to go back and listen again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like and please forgive me because it's not a knock on him. I thought it was a good album. Like it was different. It was dope.
It almost feels like to me we're stuck in this. We're caught in this time changing, and we don't know where it's going to end up, and we're just in the middle.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know,
so and you know what?
It is that I had a long gap before it changed on me.
Can I say something?
You guys, it's ever changing.
It's always right, exactly. Because now TikTok just freaking is about to get over. TikTok's about to be done, and now it's going to be changing again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just absurd how it is. And you know what's crazy even more? That a lot of people were trying to claim that he was one of the best, and I'm not mistaken. For sure, they said top 5 to come out of Florida, and I was just like. You're crazy. Boss Man D-Lo. I mean, you got T-Pain, Plies. Those two off right there. I mean, fucking come on. Hell, I put Flow Rider over that nigga.
Well, Flow Rider escaped hip hop.
Shit, Kodak, bro.
Kodak.
Again, Kodak. As many hits as he's got, he's not an A-list celebrity.
Stop.
Right, yeah.
He got a co-album with Kendrick.
What did he say?
He on the album at least 5-7 times. You tell me he's not A-list? Stop.
Kodak A-list.
You say I promise to
in rap.
I'll literally read you the line.
Kodak. I'm not saying I'm not saying.
So are you saying an overall celebrity?
Overall celebrity, yes.
Then we have to take a lot of these rappers.
Well, so my point exactly is what I'm talking about.
I'm not talking about celebrities. That's what I'm using.
You were talking about music.
Okay, yes, even if you go from music standpoint, are we going just?
Hold on.
R&B and hip hop, or we talking?
There's definitely a different level between hip hop fame and fucking white people fame. If you want me to be fucking straight up, right?
Right.
So like these underground fucking people that these old white people have never heard of aren't considered A-list celebrities, but we know they are. Like Kodak is fucking the perfect example.
He's not even his peers don't look at him. that same way. Like if we were to go take A-list rap, let's just call it rap, right? The A-list, B-list, and rap, right? If you go that way, Kodak is right there with Dirk, and Kodak's probably the biggest.
Fuck no.
I disagree with
B-list.
that, bro.
No.
I disagree with that.
What's wrong with being B-list?
I think he's right up there with 21 Savage.
Yeah.
21 Savage is B-list.
No, he's not.
21 Savage.
He is B-list.
he's
I don't know.
He
about
is.
that, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro,
I don't
you
think
can
he want to ride this wave with you. I'm sorry.
bro, 21 Savage is B-list. Y'all like giving like top tier status to like dudes who don't
Well, okay,
deserve it.
so why do you think that?
Because like they
Because,
have
by the way, top selling albums.
Yes.
those factor into, but they're just part of the
And influence. Everybody knows 21 Savage.
Yeah, but every
And name value. Oh, 21 Savage on that? Oh, I know that.
Yeah, we know
So that's
his
what I'm
name.
saying. So,
But you make it like B-list is bad.
Dude,
but so why
because
you
he's
say
good.
J. Cole
All right,
and
how about
not,
this?
and
How
not
about this?
21?
How about this? How about this? Let me put it to you like this. Denzel Washington, A-list or B-list? In acting.
A-list.
Okay.
Okay.
Old boy that was in Black Panther before he died. A-list or B-list?
A-list.
No, he's B-list.
I would say B-list.
He's B-list. And hip
He had
hop
a-
Before he died or after he died?
After he died, he
So
got
hold
pushed up to
How
A-list
can a
because of
person?
the fact
That's
of
what-
who-
so-
Wait, hold up.
so that's what I'm
What we
saying.
talking about during this time
Right,
around.
Right now?
If you have one of the movies that go to the top grossing movies of all time,
But it's still
That
levels
doesn't-
because you gotta have like when you become like this A-list, and that's what I'm basing it off of, the value of how they do with actors, right? Tom Hanks, A-list. Denzel Washington, A-list. Will Smith, A-list. Martin Lawrence, he floats between Morgan Freeman is
I
he's not A-list because he doesn't move the needle by himself, but he's in a lot of great projects.
Come on,
Yeah,
bro.
you talk crazy.
He doesn't move the needle.
I know.
What Morgan Freeman film have you seen that actually in the last 10, 20 years that has moved the needle with him as the main guy?
He been old as fuck for 10
My point
years,
exactly, but he was never, even in his
That's
prime,
the thing, you're going
he
back.
was never
Driving Miss Daisy. Hey, Driving
Once-
Miss Daisy.
once-
Shawshank Redemption.
And the
Those
thing
are
is-
two of the
and then it
biggest
was
movies
focused
of all
off and it was
time.
focused off of Matt Damon and Shawshank Redemption. No, the other dude, what's his name?
Yeah, I know who
You
you're talking about, the
understand that
white
he has-
dude, but
Boy,
okay,
perfect
question.
example. What's his face? Matt Damon is
he was
AB and Ben Affleck.
he was the
Hey.
co-star. So I mean, can you say that
Christian
one?
Bale, B-list. Even though his Batman's did good, his other forms of work, it's like when you A-list, you get that 25, 30 million per film. Like so when you like A-list, like Kodak Black is like, man, he always does something to fuck up his momentum, but he'll make a song that's like high.
I don't know, bro.
But B-list is not bad. Y'all keep
All right,
making
so
like B-list is bad.
Let's find out something else now. What's the next topic? We've been on this one like at least for 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. What's next?
now. Let's talk about the Jake Paul and Logan. Sorry. Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Well, I just heard something about the rules that
I heard
don't
about
know.
it. I think
I don't
it's
know
false.
how true it is.
I think it's
saying
false.
that for
Sounded like he could tag his brother in.
Yeah, they say he works. So basically, the rumor was Jake Paul not only is allowed to wear a face mask during the fight,
helmet or whatever.
Yep, face mask during the fight, which gives him a very big.
Okay, he has dismissed
advantage.
it. He has dismissed these. It's not true.
No, we know.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, period. Like the rules were saying that he can wear a face mask, and at any point of time, Jake Paul,
Yeah, like a headgear.
yeah, headgear. At any point in time, he could tag in Logan Paul to come help fight.
No, I don't think
That would have been
No,
a
it
dope
wasn't-
fight.
it
That would have
wasn't
been a
good.
dope fight to see.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta tag your brother and be a
fair,
superhero,
man.
man.
That's
Come
a hero,
on.
man.
Right.
You heard Roy Jones, he was like, that motherfucker still hit hard.
Oh, have y'all been seeing these
quick.
quick?
Quick.
He still got it.
He still got it.
I don't
I
give a
don't
fuck.
know. I
I'm
feel
still
like
not
it's a money grab fight.
It is.
All
It
these
is.
fights are money grabs, bro. That's what I said from the beginning.
It's a money thing with Jake. I feel like.
Bro, him and
But
his
it's also
brother,
for
I love
Tyson.
Tyson.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not
Yeah.
saying. I'm
For
not.
everybody, it's just
It's a win-win for anybody.
Mike
That's
Tyson
my
been
point.
seeing
But I'm
how
saying,
much
like,
money.
I don't think Tyson is really gonna try to knock him out. Like, I think it's
bro.
gonna be
it's a money.
fight. I think it's gonna be a draw. I'm calling it a draw.
I'm not. You know what?
They're not
Unfortunately,
gonna let Tyson lose on the scorecard no matter what it says. And they're also not going to knock Jake Paul out. I don't think they're going to actually make him hurt.
Listen,
So
there's plenty of dudes at my job I work with that is about that age. And I'm like, man, you too old. Like, I hit you one time with your bad knee, but you took off 2 months for it. And, you dropped. I'm not touching Mike Tyson, even on his worst day.
Bro, I'm gonna let him punch me one time.
No, grown men is very
I'll take the hard hit.
I agree with you.
I'm not saying Jake Paul has a chance of beating Mike Tyson. I'm saying I don't think they're going to allow Mike
I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with
Oh,
you.
you fixed it.
I agree with you. They're not. It's not going to be a 100% real fight.
Well, I was gonna say
With real results.
he already has that
Kinda got,
reputation
like, Eddie
that
to do it
his
again.
fights aren't real. So
Yeah.
that's one.
I
It's
mean,
either gonna go to
you fought.
decision-
Was it not Nate? Was it Nick Diaz? One of the Diaz brothers.
Yeah,
he fought.
yes.
And they're MMA fighters.
yeah.
They're not boxers. Like,
And then he fought Tyson Fury's relative or something like that.
Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
And he
brother?
lost.
Yes, his brother.
Tyson's dude just got his ass whooped though, didn't he? The one guy he was training. Last weekend. The what was his name, Manny?
I'm
The
not
fight.
too hit.
Which
Are you
one?
talking about?
What we missed.
Oh, you're talking about what fight was that? I forgot.
You said who got whooped?
Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson been training that dude.
Oh, you talking about? You talking about?
David, is it David?
Is it David?
Nigga,
Whatever his name is. Yeah.
Francis Ngannou.
Yeah, he got his ass wwhooped.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God.
called it.
Oh, my
I
God.
told you.
Is that his name?
I told people Anthony Joshua was going to
So yeah, that's crazy. But my match prediction is 100% right now. It's gonna be as much as I hate to say this, they're gonna give us Jake Paul, but I don't. It could be a draw, but I'm gonna say for now, Jake. I'm gonna say Jake Paul, just on mere fact because it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But the Roy, and we're going back to that Roy Jones thing. I don't think that was a draw really either, but you know, whatever. Yeah, that's my match prediction.
I agree with that. It's definitely gonna go down decision.
Decision for sure.
For sure.
I think
And I can easily see him giving it to Jake Paul.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be mad at Mike Tyson though, because fucking get your bag, bro.
I mean, what you fight? Like, what does Mike have to prove nowadays?
I want Mike
but
no.
like I said on Wednesday, I think he's just doing it purely for the money, bro. He's seen
That's
how much
what I'm
money
saying.
Floyd made, how much money all these other dudes made off these
If-
exhibition
and
fights.
I'm sure. Was it a big, huge, fucking size difference between Jake and him and Floyd? How big is the match difference? But
no, it was Logan Paul versus Floyd.
no, I'm saying before, like, if Jake were to fight Floyd, how big is the match difference between height and size and everything? I would love to see that fight to be legit 100%.
What fight?
And I'd put every dime on Floyd, honestly. But
Floyd versus
Floyd against Jake.
How long do you guys think
Of course.
that
How long
all brothers are gonna keep this shit up?
Oh,
Floyd is
they're just going with the SEMA thing. You know what I'm saying? Back and forth between wrestling.
So Jake Paul is 6'1",
That's what I was.
weight is 199, and then his reach is a 76. Floyd is 5'8" and has a 72-inch reach, and he usually shoots a 148. So this fight could never possibly.
No, absolutely not. It wouldn't be fair. Absolutely.
I mean, with the weight, like then is Jake has he's like bad.
I would say bad. If it's as true that he's fake, weight class is gonna matter eventually. I'm sorry.
Weight class is bad, but Jake is in a If it was a real.
The thing is, if Logan can hang in, even though Floyd took it light, if Logan can hang in, Jake can hang in. Jake is 10 times better than him.
He's real training.
He's
training
pulling
counts for
I'm
something.
putting Floyd.
I still go with Floyd, but I don't think he's gonna beat his ass. That's not gonna
And again, another thing with boxing too, are just period professional entertainment. That's what it is. Professional entertainment.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to see a man event 1 round and done. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get that. It's rare.
not.
I don't understand. I'm really fried. I don't think he's trying to knock out. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think he's trying to knock out?
They're fucking picking up pointers right
It's rarely here and there that
Y'all really trying.
they just go with the flow, man.
They're like, how do I make these boxing matches bigger? I'm trying to make more money off this shit. You know,
That's what I'm saying.
for how long?
Yeah, that's what the same thing Jojo was saying. Like they're just
Floyd's just trying to get money. You're not trying to. I feel like if he wanted to knock these numbers,
So what else we got here?
Meek Millie.
Hold on, wait a minute.
The rise and fall of the Philadelphia legend.
Y'all thought I was finished? Meek Mill, man, at this point, these accusations are staying, keeping him alive.
His tweets, bro. His Twitter is why he's still relevant.
Crazy.
Yeah, Drake said it.
Twitter fingers, bro. Y'all gonna leave Twitter fingers alone.
It's crazy. Drake really killed this dude.
Bro, this dude academic, like the disrespect is so real. Academic said, "I'll fight you."
He did say that.
He did say that.
He said, "My address is online. You can find it. Anybody can find it."
I don't think you can fight. I seen you hit the punching bag. I'll fight you. I was like, oh my God.
You have an invitation to my crib.
So what did Meek Mill do now? Oh, he dropped the album, didn't he?
It only sold 6,000 the first week.
6,000 what?
Units.
Bro, and that's the streaming.
That was just him. That was just him buying his shit back for real. If we think about it.
That's his label buying.
Bro, that's what they ship. That's what they promised them they ship.
Maybe if we bought a couple thousand, you know what I'm saying?
Pass these out to your homies, bro.
Meek last album in 2018. Ever since he dropped the album.
Yeah, it was an EP. And only one song did over 3 million in streams. And I have Future on it.
The Fabio song?
No, off this EP, it's Giving Chanel with Future.
There you go.
Future sold that song.
Yeah. What do you think killed Meek Mill's career?
You know what the worst part is?
Do you think Drake or
Drake?
I don't think
Drake also gave him a resurgence though. With that Championships album.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Go away.
I still be bumping back to back. Like that shit just came
Them
out.
going back to back. Man, Drake murdered that dude, and Drake told him he needed him, and then this dude got cool with him just to drop this last hot song.
His last album.
I can feel that feeling in my
hard.
Me and Gigi going back is getting scary.
This dude is trash. I'm sorry.
Nah, it's the you get embodied by this nigga. That was crazy.
Bars.
Trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers.
Bar. Bro, the disrespect is so real. I swear to God, you cannot be ever hip hop and DJ Academics calls you out to a squabble.
Yeah.
The same dude that died.
Yeah, because Saucy Santana one of them cheeks.
He almost cried.
No, he really said his tears.
He cried.
Drake.
Hey, is this which fall off? I think
Y'all see the That's out.
Yeah.
Him and Diddy with Matt. Bro, the most disrespectful shit is him doing a bunny hop. Like, I keep seeing that video, like, what is wrong with this?
Pull that shit up, man.
What is wrong with this?
The bunny
Man,
hop?
he pulled a bunny hop up, man.
I ain't seen the bunny hop yet.
Hey, if Meek Mill commented right now and be like, I'm going to come kick y'all ass, da-da-da-da-da, I'm like, bro, you didn't keep that energy for academics. Look at this, bro. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Philly. Look at the dude behind the recording. I'm like, this dumb. I can't believe this shit.
What happened to Meek? He was a street dude, bro. What happened?
Bro, Meek Mill was. Hey, bro, just because you live in a hood, don't make you a tough guy. That don't make you. Just because you from Youngstown, don't mean you hard. Just because you from Cleveland, don't mean you the realest, most gangster dude.
They gotta have weird dudes that get famous too.
Yeah,
bro.
weird. Lil Uzi is from Philly.
That's a cringy person.
Why you respect Lil Uzi Vert like that?
But I respect Lil Uzi verse. I mean, Lil Uzi.
He take that shit off,
bro. I respect Lil Uzi more than I respect Real Gangster. That's the sad part about it.
Hey, Lil Uzi was so y'all missed.
Bro, I'm not worried about no 4 for 11 dude.
Speaking of 4 for 11, you scared of 42? Pull that picture of 42 Doug. 42 Doug. Bro, hey, real quick. That ass right now.
Bro,
this dude right here.
I'm not scared of no lollipop laying kids.
If this dude right next, if he pulls up to you trying to fight, you fighting him?
Who?
You gonna see a picture? Look at this picture right now.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna go call the babysitter.
Look at this. Speaking of babysitter, look at this.
Look at this dude. Bro,
the
little girls?
Yes.
Oh my God.
They in middle school, elementary school.
He's only 5'1".
Bro, they babysitting him.
I think I'm laughing.
Who is that?
That's 42 Doug.
That's 42 Doug.
There's no way he's 5'1". I'm a
Yo, what's happening with 42 Doug?
No, he bro. That's NBA line height.
They stretched that.
They stretched that shit. There was shoes on.
Bro, I used to have potential, bro, to be nice and like in 2021 when he dropped dog moves,
that's what I said, dog.
Baby. I'm like, they don't got to go up.
Hey, bro. Hey, JoJo, can you imagine going in the you in the studio with him on a feature, and he go first to rap, and then you got to go in there and you look down at the mic way down there like, I gotta raise this motherfucker back up.
Damn, this shit maxed out, bro. What the hell? You got your own mic stand?
Hey, bro, you gotta put that motherfucker on a stool. Stand on the stool and rap.
Hey, on God, I'll kick that bitch out the way just to be an asshole.
No disrespect to short people, man. All love. But, bro, who is he standing next to?
That's not him.
That is him.
Good thing you figured out he could rap.
First of all, that's 42 Doug. That's his code.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, ain't no way.
That's a little Zed.
Bro, you see 42's entourage walk in, you just looking for the main artist.
Bro, he buy all his shoes.
Where you at?
He get all his shoes from Kids R Us. And he get the little kid shoes at Foot Locker.
Look at him.
Bro, that's mad zesty.
Tiny, boy. That boy is.
Bro, if he should ever flex about how much he paid on his clothes, I'm calling cap.
Bro, you got
nigga, you're not paying that much, bro.
Kid sizes is cheaper, bro.
Right? Come on, dog.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
McMillie.
So who else we got?
Wait. We got we can go ahead and get real with it now. Y'all want to, because y'all gonna be disrespectful to an era, and they gonna fuck y'all up.
Who gonna be disrespectful? We're not the ones that created it. I mean, you act like we the ones that said that shit.
Hey, play the video. Play the video about them 90s, Big Chicken.
Hey.
Oh, you pulling it up. All right, so why you pulling it up?
We're talking about the basketball.
Yeah. Y'all disrespectful as hell, and I don't appreciate that.
You saying y'all?
We are in the midst of a civil war. The age-old debate of past versus present has reached critical mass, and sides have been taken. A revolution is taking place, and we're losing good men.
Old school versus new school. Back in the day versus modern day. A story as old as time itself. I tried to ignore this bloodbath, but just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, it all got so much worse. Film of NBA games from the 80s and 90s coming to light, showing that the good old days were in fact not that good. This whole time, the punishing defense of legend was actually just a bunch of plumbers camping out in the paint looking for someone to hack. Shots clanking off the backboard, players running around aimlessly, wreaking havoc. And worst of all, Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the supposed greatest basketball player of all time, didn't even have a left hand. What is going on? Have we been lied to about basketball in the 80s and 90s? Are we really done with that era of hoops? Or are we being deceived by lowlights, misinformation, and cherry-picked clips? Well, I think I've got an answer, and some of y'all ain't gonna like it.
Today's video is sponsored by SeatGeek. The NBA season is in full swing, the MLB season is just around the corner, your favorite artists are on tour, and y'all are gonna need some tickets. Now you guys have used my promo code so much that SeatGeek wanted to hook you up with a new promo and a new special offer, and it's the best one yet. For the rest of the season, everyone who uses code Jimmy10 will get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek. Whether you're new to the app or you've been using it for years like me, code Jimmy10 is good for 10% off any order on SeatGeek. Just get into the app, find the best tickets for you by using their color-coded seating map, punch in the promo code, and you're done. Take advantage of this deal while it's still around. Download the SeatGeek app and use code Jimmy10 for 10% off any order. We done with the 90s. 5 simple words that have completely divided fans of the NBA. I've seen well thought out video essays, hard-hitting analysis, testimonies from past and present players talking about their experience in the league and how it's changed over the years. And none of those things managed to do what these 5 simple words have done in just a week. Soon enough, the clips came rolling in of players from that era dribbling off their feet, throwing up air balls, and putting together moves that you might see at your local high school's JV game. So, for whatever it's worth, here is my long-winded take on this whole discussion.
JoJo.
Yeah.
You my godson. You getting a whooping for this disrespectful shit right here. I tell you right now.
I'm not saying I agree with you.
Only thing I agree with is that.
I'm not saying I disagree with.
I'm just saying Michael Jordan eventually developed the left.
No. Why in the video actually agree that Michael Jordan was correct? But I'm a give my.
So you said we need to see the rest of this video. We need to let this video keep going.
It's up to y'all. I can tell you what I think about that.
I ain't watched 25 minutes of no shit.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I feel like no matter how it goes, where you were born from 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, you know what I'm saying, early 2000s to late 2000s. Everybody's gonna have their opinion about, oh yeah, this, you know, you guys couldn't last when we were here, or you guys wouldn't last. So, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's what you were growing up in, what you were used to. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to say that because that's what we were raised into. You know what I'm saying? We were raised with all this technology.
Because motherfuckers is biased and they can't own it to the truth.
Yes. I will say, just as easy as it is to find the lowlights, as it is to find the highlights, right?
Larry Bird can play today.
Like, I can pull up clips of people fucking.
If Luka can play today, Larry Bird can play today.
This is what I was about to say. I feel like the top 5 players of each generation
can play any era.
Can play any era. But if we go down the list, top 20, top 50, and compare the 90s 50 to today's top 50, the 50th person today is still a dog. In the 90s, like the 50th player in the 90s.
Turan popped on.
Turan!
Right at the
It's a lot more talent.
What it do?
Turan, how you doing, brother?
I'm good. How y'all doing, man?
Wait, Turan.
What's up?
My godson and my homies is over here. We having a field day. Do you know what's going on the internet right now with these young kids? Talking about
why are you saying young kids?
Because it was some young
He got a deeper voice than me.
Who?
That nigga with the video.
That dude's like in his 20s.
Yeah, but that dude don't count. He just highlighting it. It's not him.
So you can't say young kid. Listen, Turan, listen, they basically trying to say is what they trying to say is the 90s was it? I can't remember now.
They
bullshit, honestly.
They trying to say we done with 90s
the 90s is canceled.
Over putting the 90s as a pedestal that it shouldn't be. Like they're saying like defense is not make it. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, that broke up a little bit. Am I breaking up?
No, you good.
You good?
Okay, I know I can hear.
So they just saying that the 90s isn't as tough as they make it out to be. And a lot of those guys was just sitting there talking about, we played defense, but them motherfuckers was just hacking like a motherfucker.
You look at Ben Wallace.
You mean basketball? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ben Wallace was the 90s, wasn't he? He was like,
Oh, no, I'm never going to talk about
early 2000s.
yeah.
Hey man.
I mean, they was hacking. That's what it was about.
Well, Guess what happened? The NBA has something to do with generational, by the way. The NBA itself was like, hey, let's stop this change and this, like, that's not cool.
Oh, yeah.
It has nothing to do with fucking generation.
Yeah. Getting to know that. Yeah. At the end of the day, you got to figure most of the people that's born now, they had to, you know what I'm saying? They would have played different. Like, they would have been rough too, though. Most people like Westbrook, they would have been tough, honestly.
Oh, Westbrook, for sure.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Some people still would have been tough. You had people like Mark Price, Dan Marley, making it back then. These guys would have made it too, though.
Yeah,
I agree with that. Definitely, easily the top 50. What is it like? Let's say I don't know how many people.
a lot of dudes. Yeah,
there's
you
1,000
top
people
50
NBA.
would have made it. But
No, I'm saying like as
bench
far
warmers.
as how many NBA players are there like in a year after cuts and all that crap?
Oh, it's like what? How many teams is it?
32
times 15? 15?
Yeah.
Man, you get. It's so hard to compare though. You got to think people like Sean Kippen wasn't really working out like that back then. Them cats in the 90s, even before that.
480 people.
So it's like it's kind of really hard to.
Easily the top 100.
Hey, out of that 480 players for the 90s, only about 80 of them making it today's NBA roster.
Yeah, might be less
I
than
think something that doesn't get talked about enough is the natural progression.
Say that again.
I said out of the 480 players that was back in actually they only got 12, but they didn't even get 15 back then. But I'm gonna be generous. Out of the 480 players, 450 players for the 90s, I'm gonna still be generous to give them 60. Only 60 of them could play in today's NBA. Top 60.
The 90s as a whole.
I agree
Top
with
60.
you.
I don't agree with that one.
I'll give you a good 20, 15, maybe. I don't know.
That could play today.
You got a name.
Yeah, because you got to think. It's probably two on some teams and only one on another team that can make it probably in today's game the way it is. Well, they gonna be that much. That's way too much.
But that's just how it goes with things. Like
It's like, okay.
Like, if we were comparing the 90s to the 80s, we'd be like, only
you right,
25 of the cats in the 80s can make it in the 90s. That's just how shit goes.
I think it's more vice versa. It's like, the more the argument is that more or less 2000s player can make it in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not more so vice versa. 90s can't make it 2000s. It's 2000s can't make it in the 90s because it's more rougher and harder. More physical game.
The players are bigger, stronger, faster.
It's faster game, yes, but
they're bigger too.
When you go to a classic game of football or basketball, it's more physical. Like you're not.
So who's gonna win if you got? We just talked about in the boxing. More bigger, stronger, faster, physical.
It's more of a 2000s can't make it in the 90s, in my opinion. It's a lot less physical. It's a lot more. Like you said, yes, our game is quicker.
So who cannot Kawhi Leonard lock down in the 90s?
Now you got
he's big and strong, just as fast as anybody.
That's not a question.
I could probably name 5 other guys.
How about this? The average shooting guard height in the 90s was 6'4".
I get it, and they were actually shooting guards, and there was actually more legit point guards. You know what I'm saying? Like
the game has changed. Now you got.
I feel like every guy can play every position.
Yeah, every guy play. Yeah,
exactly.
More players now you can put them back in y'all terms, and y'all can put more players in the 90s in today's time. And that's a fact. You cannot lie. I can name a lot of hoopers. Today's game back in the 90s, they don't fall out.
And that's just based on training.
And
a lot.
Like Magic Johnson at 6'9", what he was, it was athletically and skill set wise. Not heart and everything else, not heart and mental. was an earlier version of Ben Simmons.
And you put Ben Simmons back then, he's not lasting.
Yes, he is.
Bullshit.
He's big. Bro, nobody's 6'10" moving like that.
Back then, Ben Simmons to last. Back then, shooting wasn't a priority.
Yeah, he's 6'10" and move like a guard. They're not.
Well,
that's why Magic Johnson dominated.
I'm about to say they're keeping him around for his role. Shit, you had Dennis Rodman back in the day that was just
out of the last how many
alone.
Out of the last since Ben Simmons has been in the league, has he played a full season?
Yes, and he's been an all-star.
Was it four? He's been in the league for 4 years now.
He's been an all-star. He's made first-team defense.
Now he's out again. Like it's.
But okay, but that's
when you speak on big.
But it's a lot of guys. I mean, it's a lot of guys that you could say that have been out for a while that are still big.
I get what you're saying, but like it's been a consistent thing for Ben Simmons, like since the start of his career. He won rookie of the year without playing the game damn near. Like, let's be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think you're right. I think I get it because Ben Simmons is not the greatest example to use.
And no, he's not. He's a good size. I get what you're saying. He's a great size. When he is playing, he can play.
So, okay, wait.
But
if Isaiah Thomas dominated in the 90s, what you think Allen Iverson would do? Who's a better shooter than him?
Yeah.
What you think Steph would do? Who's a way better shooter than the both of them and can drive the lane just as good as him? Well, either one of them.
What you think Jalen Rose would have? Jalen Rose would have had his way.
Or Isaiah Thomas. Curry can get in there, but he's not as good as them.
Curry's a nice finisher, man.
He's got that same.
Jalen Rose would have had his way.
Yeah,
he's nice. I'm just saying, but as far as
floaters alone were like amazing.
Bro, can you imagine what Jason Tatum would do Jason Tatum alone in the 90s?
I'm about to say, I mean, Derrick Rose is balling in the 2000s and all
Derrick
that.
Rose.
And he's
Hey, that's what I meant to say. Hey, that's what I meant to say. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose would have had his way. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Derrick Rose is
crazy.
Derrick Rose is a good one.
Y'all gotta understand too, though, man.
Kyrie Irving in the 90s, they're gonna think he's
oh my god,
they're gonna think he's a sorcerer.
I'm about to say he might get burned at the stake, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Put him in the 6, he might really
Hey,
You put Allen Iverson anywhere. I'm sorry. If you put Kyrie Irving anywhere, or Stephen Curry anywhere, it's a good. You're a good show. King James.
In the 90s, though, man, you got to play your role though back then. You know, like times was different. Like that's like 6 man. Like you came off the bench, you better not shoot more than once or twice. You know how that went like that.
So you saying there was no bench? You know what I'm saying? There was no 6 man back there. The 6 man.
Yeah, two cuts. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying they had to play their role. People came in and get rebounds.
But Klay Thompson right now is playing 6 man. Klay Thompson right now is playing 6 man. I'm gonna say put him in the 90s. He's still balling.
That's what I'm saying. They ball. I'm saying it was different back then. I said they had to play their role.
True. I mean,
Scottie Pippen, he wasn't so much more really into Jordan.
To me, I think it's like comparing apples to oranges because it's a completely different fucking game. I mean, you had dudes that were barely focused on basketball. I'll say, like Michael Jordan, even in his prime, was more worried about golf and gambling than he was fucking basketball.
I'll put Bradley Beal in the 90s and he'll drop 40.
Versus these dudes that have to live and breathe the whole fucking game just to get any fucking minutes. It's just different.
What's up?
Can Jordan guard Kyrie?
Shit. He struggled with
Iverson.
No, answer the question.
Jordan
he struggled with Iverson, and Kyrie got considered to have better handles than Iverson. So
Kyrie will make his knee like as a passer.
Thank you.
I'm sitting saying like if he struggled with Iverson, what you think Kyrie gonna do to him?
Kyrie gonna drop it.
He didn't. You don't want to straight up say it. You said it without saying it. I wanted to hear a legit answer. Yes. Yes.
Hey, what's up, Jamal? What's up, boy? Name that came out of LSU. It was Cooking Jordan, and he made a stand. And then they got a blackball in the NBA.
Not Isaiah Ryder. Who was that?
That'd be tragic.
Yeah, they're like Muslim names.
He sauced up Michael Jordan. That's what.
He had the what?
Hell no.
Oh,
I definitely believe that's why some people aren't famous in the NBA.
You put prime Harden in the 90s. Put Rock in the 90s.
Jalen Cook? No, that's not it.
Nah, he was cooking Jordan and all of them. Man, he took a stand, like Black Power type of stand back then, and they kind of blackballed him.
Oh, you're not talking about
Meta World Peace?
No,
nah, this before.
Now, Meta World Peace can play today. He can play in any year.
Yeah, Meta World Peace.
Meta World Peace can play in any year.
What was his second name?
World.
No, it wasn't Meta. It wasn't Meta.
Meta Stanford Artest.
Ron Artest. I'm just saying, Ron Artest can play in any year.
Are you saying Ron Artest? I said Meta World Peace is different from Ron Artest.
I feel like he a tall Draymond.
No, because his
was it Chad?
He's Chad Johnson. Because he had a little he can shoot probably a little bit better than Dre.
I don't know.
And he can guard like Dre can. He's probably not as good of a rebounder as Dre, but he's probably a better across the board defender.
Draymond got somebody.
Fuck my pops.
No, I mean Draymond probably better with the ball in his hand.
Fuck Draymond Green.
Till it's backwards.
Draymond Green, honestly, needs to be completely abolished.
I think he needs to get blackballed.
He needs to get blackballed off.
Oh man, y'all being soft. What's wrong with roughing some people up?
What's wrong with the soccer?
He can people in the net. They rough. That's
I hate how people blame that all as a bonus too. That's crazy. Like it's a bonus's fault. I'm like, how
many All-Stars has Draymond been in? How many first teams is Draymond? I'm not being funny right now. I'm just kind of curious.
And they're all riding off the coattails of Steph and Clay.
No. He's earned his right.
No,
first teams.
He called to.
I'm genuinely curious.
Clay's trash.
How many first
he's a key piece
to what they do?
Bullshit.
You need that big man.
Maybe
that
for
guy.
Maybe for
Draymond is a four-time All-Star.
How many first teams?
He's a what? How many times?
I think Andre Iguodala had more to do with that team coming off the bench than fucking
I get that.
Draymond is first team.
He didn't have to. He's made second team. How many times has he made defensive player? What, once or twice?
Who?
He made defensive player once or twice.
Draymond
Green. He made All NBA. Never mind. He made All NBA twice.
What? Oh, it doesn't say which one.
No, he made All NBA. That's an accomplishment.
2016, 2017.
He made All NBA 5 team. Like, come on, fuck on.
Bro, no, it's not 5 teams. Bro, he matters. He matters to them.
All 8 times, he was an All Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, All Defensive Player.
Draymond Green.
Yes.
Big nigga.
Oh, wait. Here, let me.
Does Draymond got a wall?
Yeah, he does. For their wing with KD.
Okay.
Averaging not. His career is averaging fucking 8.7 games.
He's still a great.
He's trash.
He's not trash.
We're about to say. So hold on.
He's not trash.
Bronny has 3 more points a game averaging than him, and we were talking about how Bronny's fucking sucks dick this year.
No, he's
trash. You're also compared you don't know basketball.
We can't.
I'm a person that's
The thing is, hold on. The thing is. What is does Draymond not bring a defensive
player of the year?
He's different. He brings defense and they run their offense through him. It's about the system.
That's the thing.
That's what they're trying to say with Bronny. Bronny's playing within the system and the role that they get. A lot of NBA players sit there and say, "Yo, I can go out and average 25 to 26." But fortunately, I'm forced to play within the role that is assigned.
So now
I
think that's what makes the difference between a good player and a great player.
Bronny's
a fucking phenomenal player. Is knowing when to play in your role and knowing when to fucking show out.
Right. I mean,
Draymond has never given us that fucking show out game where he's like, I'm the fucking dude of this team.
Show me some Draymond highlights.
That's never been his role.
Show me some Draymond.
But if he was ever going to,
that's not his role.
If he was ever going to.
That's not his role.
Because it wasn't his role. Because he had, if Steph wasn't there, he had Clay.
Dennis Rodman.
Hey, no, I will admit though, Clay. When Steph was hurt, Clay was popping his shit. When Clay was hurt, that couple of years, he was hurt.
Bro, they cried. They cried. They
Steph got hurt.
The thing is, Clay's a beast. The entire Warriors team.
Why was that not the Clay and the Draymond show? Is what I'm saying.
Because Dre. Listen, every time Dre got hurt, even when they had everybody else, they suffered because it changed the way they ran the offense and the defense that they did.
But if you're really like that,
call.
But if you're really like that, it shouldn't matter if one of your fucking key pieces is out because you're really like that.
Because you gotta remember. Wait. You gotta remember when your system is designed about a certain skill set that a player brings. When your power forward or the guy who can come in and play center can bring the ball up the court like a point guard, which makes your center that's down there, you either got to go small because you can't keep up with him, or you got to bring him out of position. That opens up so much. You play basketball, you know what that does. That opens up the court, and they got to respect the fact that Steph and Clay can hit it from anywhere. Draymond being able to do that means that it changes everything for a team defensively to try to cover that, and they can't play big like they want to play. They got to play this way, and they got to play smaller. And Draymond can handle anybody 6'8" and under.
Yeah, y'all kind of low. Listen. Draymond doesn't have to be a great scorer. That's what everybody else is for. You see, he's an all-defensive player. He steals champ and a defensive player of the year. That is still a thing. Y'all can't That's
four-time champ or five-time champ? Four-time?
Four-time champ.
Two-time defensive player of the year. How many? One time. And how many
all
All-Stars?
All I'm saying is it's way easier to play your role when you have those guys around you.
That is true.
Yeah, but you also can't play about that like he was trash. He wasn't.
That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, he wasn't paid to be the All-Star best player of the year. He's
by his accolades defensively, he's one of the he's a top 20 defender of all time. Maybe top 10.
Ben Wallace's stats weren't great, but he played his role.
Getting them blocks on Shaq.
How you said getting them blocks off who?
Yeah.
He said getting them blocks off Shaq.
Yeah, you got Shaq came back. He was giving them some work. But look, Draymond, 31 points. That's not bad. That's not terrible. You know what I'm saying? For a power forward. 20 rebounds, 19 assists, 19 assists for a power forward. Come on.
He averages around 1.4 to 2 steals. He had like 2 steals during his defensive player of the year. He averaged a block.
Okay, he's just good at doing what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm not gonna hate on it.
No, we're talking about modern day Green. That's different. Now he can go. That's.
But modern day is amazing. Modern day is like on the decline. So it's like
I think it's almost time to get rid of Curry.
I think it's time for you to rebuild the whole thing. That's the whole
thing. Trying to keep him in.
I think the only way he is relevant is with his fucking press interviews, dude.
Who would play?
Kerr.
Oh, Kerr? Oh,
because he is a smooth talker. He like Barack Obama. He'll talk your ear off and make you fucking think the wrong shit is the right shit. Like you're like, yeah, you're right.
Maybe he got a point here, guys. I don't know.
You might be right. Yeah.
I agree with that shit.
Damn, man. What else we got? Teran, tell me something, bro. We were talking earlier, but I don't know if it's a platform you want to save it for another one.
Nah, you can save one now.
All right.
Oh man, we just out there sports, ain't y'all?
Yeah, we on sports and hip hop. We sports and music. We already talked about the fall off of the Philly legend, the greatest rapper out of Philadelphia, Meek.
Oh yeah, Meek going out bad.
Hey, is he Philadelphia's greatest rapper, or do we just by default be like, yo, Will Smith get it because "Summertime" is like one of the greatest songs ever?
French Bel-Air, come on now, don't disrespect.
He got 2 great songs in "Summertime" and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song.
Man, people ain't listening to Will Smith. They
I
just
got
what he did in movies.
We got another one.
You got to give it to
So
him.
he got Miami.
Ain't nobody listening to
I
him,
would
man.
say
Even back then.
until I would say Meek Mill is one of the top rappers ever to come out of Philly.
I think Will Smith is the GOAT.
No.
Will Smith is
Not-
the
Part
GOAT.
of this story is
Will Smith the all around go.
Will Smith
Will
is
GOAT.
Meek Mill, I swear to God. Meek Mill is definitely that dude. I will put Will Smith too. He was not musically wise.
Will Smith got bigger
Will
hits.
Smith number one. Will Smith almost got
He got bigger hits.
He almost got Diamond album. So he's number one.
Ooh.
Will Smith. Will Smith got bigger hits.
Will Smith almost has a Diamond album. I'm not playing.
Listen, Teran still ride around listening to "Here Comes the Men in Black."
Never that. Hey, Will Smith.
Come on, Teran.
Will Smith got Dwayne Martin. Hey, Will Smith got Dwayne Martin. And Meek Mill's got Diddy.
Take that. Wait,
Y'all see that?
no.
Y'all can't see it.
No, you should
Stop it, Steve Lacy.
Send a link to Manny. Well, never mind.
Steve
What's the
Lacy.
Billboard chart?
Bro, y'all gonna stop. Listen. 9 pounds platinum, bro. That album went 9 pounds platinum.
Oh, Will Smith, you talking about, yeah.
So Meek Mill never went platinum?
Not no 9 times.
That's almost diamond, man. Come on now. I get
I didn't ask the question.
to one point, but that's almost a diamond album. That's pretty crazy.
There it is.
That's pretty crazy. A
He
million
went 11
units.
times platinum.
Meek Mill did? I'm sorry, Will Smith?
Yeah.
That's Will Smith.
He get jiggy with it. All right,
Big
you know what?
Willie style.
Style. Hall of Fame career.
Big Willie style, bro.
I play
Hey,
with
wait, what'd you say? Is
He
it
never dropped an album.
A-list?
Is S-list or A-list?
He never
Will
went
Smith.
hard.
Will Smith is S-list.
Yeah, in black culture, totally.
Even with Jay,
He never
even
went hard
Jay,
on the album.
doing what she did, he still
No,
S-list.
for real?
Yes.
think
Jay,
so?
whoa, Jay to do what she doing, he's still S-list.
Even still to this
To
day?
this day.
Yes.
Oh,
If
Chris
Will
Rock
Smith dropped a new movie tomorrow, I'm watching that shit.
Movie. We're talking about music.
Even if he drops a single tomorrow,
He's
I'm
in
like,
life. He's S plus list in life.
Well, Trent. If
What up?
Will Smith tomorrow dropped an album, you listening to it fully through.
I'm gonna go give it a listen.
Hell
I give it a
no.
listen. Thank you.
But Mike,
Hey, he dropped a movie. Hey, Teran, he dropped a movie. You want to see it?
What'd you say?
Yeah, if you drop a movie, I want to see it.
Yeah, of course. What'd you say, JoJo?
listen to Mike.
Wait.
If Meek Mill dropped an album tomorrow, would you listen to it?
No,
I'm
Meek
listening to
Mill.
Hey, even be honest about this. Did you know he had
I'm listening to it.
I did.
I want to see
Hey, listen.
I didn't know he dropped an EP the other day either.
I
So
did.
you got a point. You know what? I probably would know more about Will Smith's album dropping.
Listen,
He's right.
I'll put money on it. Listen, if Meek Mill and Will Smith drop an album at the same time, Will Smith will outsell.
I'll sell her.
But hey,
Hey,
He dropped the EP. He dropped the EP.
Hey, all right. I'll admit, Meek Mill definitely dropped some tears. He's seen
Hey,
it.
I promise you, Will Smith go outsell a lot of rappers.
I promise you,
Hey. Chris Rock.
They talked about all of it. Oh yeah, he'll go.
He just named it
Three
Rock.
times.
You name it Chris Rock or Rock.
Rock. That's Will Smith's album.
Will Smith's celebrity status.
Oh yeah, of course.
Look, Will Smith's celebrity status going at least get him like 20, 30K buys.
Most definitely.
Hey, how about this? And, as much as they look up to Jay-Z and hip hop, Jay-Z walks in a party, everybody gonna be like, "Oh my gosh," whatever case. Will Smith walks in a party, and it's just a different vibe. It's just a different vibe. He's just that dude. He's just that dude in life.
Yeah,
He's Will fucking Smith.
You know, that slap kind of up too.
That guy.
It did. So
It hurt
I
him to
agree.
help
With
him.
you. I agree.
That
With you. All right. So I have a question then. And when it comes that, because there's multiple artists that were also actors as well. So when it comes to specifically main actors that were artists, who would you put in your top 3?
Ooh.
Ice Cube.
I say the artists,
rappers turn artists. Give us your top 3.
not artists, rappers turned actors.
Rappers turn actors. Your top 3.
Okay. Ice Cube definitely got to be there.
I think he might be my 2 or 1.
He's my 3.
Ice Cube got to be up there.
He's my 3.
Will Smith, unfortunately,
he's top 3. Ice Cube is top 3, but he's number 3.
Really?
Yep.
Number
If I
3.
name my other 2,
Snoop
if I name
Dogg.
my other 2, you'll see why I said that.
Snoop Dogg was theoretically actor.
Number 1 is going to be.
No. I'm just saying, like, he's up there. Snoop Dogg was up there.
Number one is going to be Will Smith, of course, because he became one of the biggest actors ever in the world. Number 2,
And he also had $99.
Yeah, you're right.
You're right. Gotta be one. Did you say number 2?
LL.
Over Ice Cube?
Not over. We're not saying over. We're just saying.
No, he just did that.
No,
That's what he just
You
said.
said over?
Over.
Ice
Yes.
Cube?
Yep.
Ice Cube is number 1. I'm sorry. There's no way you can go from being with the most.
Bro, he's not over Will Smith.
I'm about to
He's
make
not.
a lot of people mad.
He's not over Independence and anything he's ever done in his life to ever equate to that. Add the Fridays together and it still won't top Independence.
I'm about to make a lot of people mad.
You brought him in.
LL Cool J is trash. LL Cool J is
Trash is what? Trash.
Hey, he's from Pinkerton.
He got that lame flow. That lame flow.
Lame flow.
Whoa.
Wait. LL Cool J.
That's a crazy take.
LL Cool J.
Hey, he said
LL Cool
controversial.
J be like, LL Cool J on the song be like, it's cool, go to school.
Whatever. That ain't all they got, bro.
Garbage.
Bro, you gotta stop listening to music your daddy played, man. And listen to real LL. You gotta. Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You just disappoint me, Steve Smith. Steve Lacy.
Bro, you just think.
I'm taking Rakim over LL any day.
Nobody's gonna be mad at that.
Rocket.
Any day of the week.
But no, he talking about just rapping.
Okay.
Talking about rapping.
But, okay, LL Cool J.
Bro, so you
I don't
talk
know why-
about Rakim got a song better than I'm Bad.
I'm bad. Yeah.
No, he don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. I get it. I see what you wanted to do. Come on, bro. Listen, and I respect Rakim. We all in here love hip hop, and we all understand, even if we're not fans of Rakim, we all respect what he
make
did.
the case. I ain't no joke. You can make the case. You can make the case.
Terran.
What up? Yeah.
My godson, this dude just sat there and said LL Cool J is a rapper is trash.
Trash.
Man. Nah.
Barbars.
Oh my God. Bro, I swear to God, I might go to jail for that for whooping a grown ass man. Where my belt at?
He got to be listening to 6ix9ine.
He do.
Oh
And if
man.
this sticky thing, I can my gosh, bro. His daddy probably came in here and put him on punishment.
LL trash. I can name a bunch of rappers out.
Bro, you just trying to go viral tonight.
Rappers out. Bunch of rappers out.
Man, he trying to be Scrooge today, man.
He trying to boost our numbers up, man. I mean, go ahead, stand on that. Stand on business.
This is something
JoJo.
in my life.
JoJo, stand on business. Go ahead.
LL is trash. I'm gonna stand on it.
Maybe LL, the 50-something plus year old dude.
LL is trash.
Bro, I can't believe that. So when he was on a song with DMX, with Cannabis, with Method Man, who else was on that 4-3-2-1 remix? DMX, Cannabis, Method Man, and it might have been whack ass Master P. So we know he lost.
Nah, you talking about that one? Which one you talking about?
The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 mix.
Nah, it was DMX.
Go ahead, play it. Go ahead, play it, man.
DMX, him, Cannabis.
Method Man was on it.
It was Method Man, Redman, Cannabis, DMX, and
all lyrical heavyweights. Everybody on there was a lyrical heavyweight.
For sure.
So who you think nice that came up with LL?
And all of them are better than
Bro, get the hell out of here. Bro, all those dudes are Hall of Fame and none of them have a better hip hop.
Cannabis is kind of you know what I'm saying?
All of them is Hall of Fame. All of them is Hall of Fame, and none of them have a better overall career than LL.
You really think Cannabis is Hall of Fame, man?
No, all of them but Cannabis.
Yeah.
I'm only taking DMX over LL.
Come on now. Come on. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah,
I mean, he had that. That's his opinion. I respect it, but
no, that's realistic though.
No.
Over LL.
DMX is better than LL. Yes, he is.
I'm not arguing that.
I'm talking about overall career.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Come on, man.
You talking about between LL and DMX?
Right.
Rapping, music.
Because listen, after the first two albums, that third album, after the first two albums, DMX third album was garbage. The fourth album, garbage +2. What are we doing here? And then the one they put out when he died, I ain't gonna hold that against him.
According to him, it was garbage. His third album, according to him, it was garbage. You know what I'm saying?
He LL. He's not LL. You see this mic on my arm? You don't want to borrow that. You want to idolize.
Stop it.
You see the mic.
Play the song, man. I just need the verse. I just need the LL verse. Because JoJo. I think LL had the last verse.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get you either way, and it's better than live. Let me get what's in your socks. Ready to get, to receive. Leave what I say when I take it. Don't make me. Sons fantasize of borrowing flows. Tell little shorty with a big mouth, the bank is closed. It's all on my arm, it's all limits to challenges. You hold rusty swords, I swing the Excalibur. I dare you step on my dimension. You little baby somewhere crying on detention. Watch your mouth, better yet hold your tongue. I'ma do this for free this time, this one's for fun. Blow you to pieces, need it covered with one thesis. LL Cool J is hard. Every little boy wanna pick up the mic and try to run with the big boys and live up to the real hype. But that's like picking up a ball playing with Mike. Swinging and getting grippy or challenging Roy to a fight. Stapping, your amateur MCs. Don't you know I'm like a dream team touring overseas? For rappers in a circle, I'm a deadly disease. Ringmaster, bringing a tight cup to his knees. In the history of rap, they've never seen such prominence. Your naive confidence gets crushed by my dominance. Now let's get back to this mic on my arm. If it ever left my side and transform into a time bomb. You don't wanna bar that, you wanna idolize. And you don't wanna make me mad, you wanna socialize. And I'm daring every MC in the game to play itself out position and mention my name. I make a rhyme for every syllable in your name. Go platinum for every time your grinding is on the train. Watch your mouth, don't ever step out of line. LL Cool J, greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
JoJo, go to bed. You on punishment. That one verse destroyed your whole argument.
I'm gonna stay asleep. I can't rap
Come on, bro. Whatever, bro. I know this. None of your. I'll tell you this much. Get him in his prime and put him against your favorite rapper, JCole. Let them go at it.
JCole kill LL.
I don't know, man. He still ain't stepped up. He still ain't stepped up to challenge Kendrick, so I don't want to hear it.
Kendrick ain't challenging him.
He did. He called them all out on the song.
Why he said it was basically.
He called him by his name.
All he said in the control verse was Oh, y'all don't get involved. I'm out of my league. He didn't say no deep things about J. Cole.
He got to. He called him out by his name. He told him he's above him. Your favorite rapper.
J. Cole is playing the throne and not.
Yeah, but he claimed it. Hey, you know what? He ain't been hot since he jumped on the Drake song too. I'll tell you that.
That's cap. That's just cap.
He used a cheat code again. He used a cheat code. He gonna be the next Meek Mill and keep using that cheat code.
He ain't gonna never be Mill. He ain't gonna never.
That's how we gonna learn about it.
Don't worry, dog. People always gonna check the drop. I'm just saying.
But he do because he got a super loyal fan base and he's super dope. But you gonna stop disrespecting LL Cool J.
I'm gonna stay sweet personally. You know what I'm saying? Like when people call me LL, that's nap time. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool.
Hey. Sometimes people sleep on the truth. It happens, bro. It happens.
It's not the truth. So it's LL all-time rapper.
Yes.
No. LL's not.
The sad part about it is your favorite rapper would beg to differ with you.
LL's not. He's not.
All right. His career and his relevancy for how long he was and what he means to hip hop says different.
Talking about LL right now. Where's his relevancy?
Because he's
talking about LL right now.
We is.
LL dropped an album today. Come on, bro. Stop it. Y'all know LL right now. Y'all not even gonna put it out. It ain't even gonna do.
Cap.
Cap.
Steve Lacy, you tripping, bro?
Did you call him Steve Lacy?
No, 20 units on his last album. He's not making no weight nowadays. He's not making no weight.
Bro, he old ass dude.
He's not doing nothing. He's not making an music industry drop album right now. I promise you it's not. He's not making it. He's not.
Okay, let's like this. LL Cool J hop on the train. The whole, get quick whatever shits. You know what I'm saying?
Who was that?
That was nothing like me, bro. That was nothing like me, bro. It's just a much. That was nothing like
Who is that? That's JoJo?
That's JoJo. Yeah, that's JoJo.
No, that ain't my godson, man.
That was nothing like me.
That's Steve Lacy. They got the same mustache, that's it.
I was like,
They got the same mustache, that's it.
It's just the
I'm about to say, everybody got the hood on.
It's just the
He tried to keep his profile low.
Oh, y'all silly, man.
Bro, somebody hearted it just now.
They try to say
somebody just hearted it just now.
That's crazy.
Who?
Some of my dudes. They was like, "Oh, you look David Banner."
Who, you?
Yeah, me.
Oh, you got the similar shaped head.
Hey, y'all can find a lot of pictures of me. All you gotta do is go put in African man.
Put it in what? Tell Manny again.
Hey, put in somebody from Africa with some glasses, right? Straight.
I just thought the same first picture. The first picture.
From Africa. Hey, from Africa with some glasses. It's too easy. Look, if you put some glasses on, that's me all day.
You from the motherland, mother sucker.
Yeah, man. Hey, 10 cents a day, man. Feed me. Hey, that's so. He said the first picture though.
He said first picture. That was wild. Yo,
hold on real quick.
What's up? What is he? What man he doing?
So I'm just curious. Y'all all have as a
No, that's not a good one. I don't think that.
You want to throw a younger picture?
Yeah, I guess. Let's see.
I'm not gonna lie.
That looks nothing similar.
I don't think that looks good.
Morgie! We got Morgie in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Morgie Mo, Money Mo.
Money Mo.
Money Mo, you might have more problems. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, David, they did pull up David Banner.
I don't look like him.
No, you don't.
I'm trying to say, dude's trying to call me David.
You got to pull up for the one when he was in the, with Lil Flip in the video. What was that song? Like a pimp. But nah. So overall, besides the fact of JoJo having some of the biggest highlights of the day with it. Chill. You don't know. He said, yeah. I forgot how he did. David Banner was hard.
You got LL in your top 10 all time?
All time? No.
Exactly.
He might not make the top 20. Be real.
Exactly.
Well, I think he's in the top 10 on that when Billboard did the list. He was in the top 10.
All time?
Yeah, I think when Billboard did that list.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Billboard list.
Nah, I'm not putting
JoJo.
I'm not putting
JoJo
Cool
after
J
listening to you.
No.
JoJo, after listening to you, your top 10 probably trash.
I guarantee your top 10 better than your top 10. You got LL.
I guarantee it's not.
You got LL.
You got Playboy Cardi in your damn top 10.
Yeah, you do.
I don't got Playboy.
Hey, you probably got Lil Uzi in your top 10.
I don't got no Playboy Cardi in my top 10.
Got Kodak Black.
I don't. Y'all lowballing me. Like, that's crazy.
She heard about
I'm surprised how low.
Lil Herb the truth.
Lil Sky.
Little big, little small.
I'm a name.
This dude is wild.
Will Smith ain't. Hey, respectfully, I'm a big Will Smith. I'm sorry, LL Cool J fan. I grew up listening to his music. I'm not putting.
I don't think JoJo's ever listened to an album, man.
I don't think so either. That's very much.
I never will.
Damn.
Well, you can't. But that's a tell-all. If you've never listened to the work to make that judgment.
Yeah.
I just heard songs.
That shows how much of a person you are, Steve Smith.
I heard songs.
Steve Lacy.
Yeah, Steve Lacy.
I heard songs.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? He was talking to the females on the songs.
Well,
I mean,
it's been real.
It's
been real. We got Big Chick, aka Darnell Chick, aka the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Alpha Chick. We got Steve Lacy, aka JoJo.
I'll be back.
The one and only. You know what I'm saying? We got Teran.
That's crazy.
You got the realest and the trillest Teran.
Oh, yeah.
And you are yourself.
C5.
5 C's, you know what I'm saying? 5 Crips. But don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it mistaken.
Hey, no association.
No association. And
Don't
we here.
get us
And we got the, you know what I'm saying? Big Mike, Mike,
Don't
7
get us
mics. You know, Big Zoo. You know what I'm saying? Album dropping soon.
Album dropping soon.
Oh, yeah. You don't know about it.
Album.
We ain't gonna talk about it. It's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? My label don't want me to talk about it right now. My manager, Big Black V,
Hey,
Big
don't
Chick.
give out no details.
You know what I'm
All I
saying?
know is this: he's bigger than what's that nigga's
Big
name?
Boss Man.
He flow better than harder than Boss Man. I don't
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever that
My
nigga
financial advisor over here told me not to speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, legally type shit. You know what I'm saying? Legality. What he said. You know what I'm saying?
There's a reason I have people speak for me, man.
Fact. You know what I'm saying? I got my press man right here. You know what I'm saying? I got the whole team. You know, I'm set up. You know what I'm saying?
We see. We see you.
You know. But yeah, this has been a True Films entertainment production.
Yo, any shout outs before we go off?
Yo, man, shout out to Reggie that couldn't make it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Reggie, Big Reg, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 419, to the 330, to the 614.
Shit, shout out LL Cool J, man.
Shout out LL Cool J. I respect that, you know what I'm saying?
Hey man. Lil Nas X, baby. Anyway.
Oh, man, cut that shit. He ain't, by the way, he's from Pickerton, so of course.
But Georgia got a little Nas X. No, you ain't.
Hey, shout out to the
LL with top 30. Top 30. You know what I'm saying? That's the most I can get. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got to shout out to NBA
Can I even name 30 rappers?
I don't think I can name 30 off the brain. I cannot name
30? I can name 30.
I can name 30.
Off the brain, go right now?
No,
I can name 30.
Okay, all right. I got it. Not specific order or not? No order.
I'm a cheat. Everybody in Wu-Tang.
Yeah, everybody in Wu-Tang.
Everybody NWA.
NWA. Everybody in Diddy Mob.
Hey, Cash Money
Records got a better album than Wu-Tang album.
Bro, whatever. He got better albums than Method Man.
Probably. As a solo artist, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming out.
Lil Wayne better.
I'm not gonna argue with you. Lil Wayne is probably
that. Okay, that's reasonable.
Lil Wayne deserves to be top 5 of all time.
Exactly. Top 5.
Shit,
Yeah.
that was probably a little
You know who's not top 5? J. Cole.
That's reasonable. That's reasonable. All time.
I think he can. I think
he go top 10.
Top 10. I'll go top 10.
Top 10.
I think if
Kendrick Lamar top 10.
When his career's done,
I guess.
Drake top 15.
Let me see.
No,
Drake
top
15. Cole
in pure influence, you can give him top.
J. Cole better than LL. I think that. J. Cole better than LL.
Well, wait a minute.
I agree with him. No, that man smart. We just got over this slander.
As long as J. Cole over LL, I'll be happy.
I respect that. And Kendrick Lamar is over him too.
And Kendrick Lamar is over J. Cole.
Kendrick top 5.
What'd you say?
Kendrick definitely in the top 10.
And Drake over him too. Hell, you keep on talking. I'm gonna put 21 Savage over him too.
Drake not a better rapper. Drake over LL though. Drake over LL. You know what I'm saying?
Drake is top 5.
I put Drake top 5.
He's top 5 artists, not rapper.
Young Boy, we're not gonna talk about Young Boy. Cause he beat LL Cool J for sure.
Too much music.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this much. Soulja Boy had a big
Young Boy better than LL.
Soulja.
That's fact.
Big Soulja got Big Soulja impact on him.
Come on, you ain't gonna talk about Draco.
LL wasn't in this era. Young Boy would have had LL running away. He had him scared.
Hey,
he wouldn't want to.
But Big Draco got J. Cole running away.
What?
Big Draco.
I can pull up. Hold on, man. Pull up. Soulja Boy apologized to J. Cole on Twitter.
Did he really?
Did he?
Hold on, I gotta see this shit for real.
Yep, he apologized. My bad.
Soulja Boy apologized to J. Cole specifically.
A legend.
Yeah, he said yes on Twitter. He said,
and he the greatest out of Atlanta.
J. Cole was talking stuff. That's my fault.
He the second greatest out of Atlanta. First is Outkast, next is Soulja Boy.
He know better. Soulja Boy better than I was just playing. I ain't gonna disrespect that man that much.
My bad, dog. J. Cole, sorry for the confusion. Keep doing
Exactly.
We talk two different worlds. I
stand
on what I stand on. It's coming.
I'm talking about the same player that slapped us Diddy at the party.
I dealt with a lot of hate in my whole career. Messed up.
It was just a confusion.
Who J. Cole slapped us Diddy for at that party?
Hey, bro, so you want points for slapping? You want points for slapping? You trying to get J. Cole points for slapping up Touch Me, Tease Me, Diddy?
Touch Me, Tease Me.
Hey, that same Diddy was about to throw his drink on Kendrick Lamar's head. How can you let that happen?
He would never.
How did Kendrick Lamar let that happen? J. Cole had to slap him.
Oh yeah, legend.
J. Cole,
I want to check.
Hey, J. Cole,
he did that shit. I saw it. I'm a witness.
He said, I'm not gonna throw that drink on Kendrick like that. That's my little homie.
Who said that?
Ain't no nigga pulling no Drake on Kendrick Lamar.
Don't just be making up events.
That's fast. Look at him.
You tell me right now, somebody pulled a Drake on Kendrick Lamar.
It was the one that told me about
Drake.
said Giddy was gonna put a drink on Kendrick Lamar. J. Cole stepped. You know what I'm saying? Because
no, they just the phone. No, they just the phone.
That's me.
Come on, Mike, walk out just like him. Dre.
Listen, man.
That's me.
He said, "Oh shit, that's Kiss Me to the phone."
They said he was mad because Kendrick said he got New York and the West Coast. He was about to pour that bottle of champagne on it. J. Cole said,
I don't believe that shit either.
You've been drinking
Bro, he's not going for that.
Hey, DR, I'm not gonna
JoJo, it was over. I heard it was over a beat. In all honesty, it was over a beat.
It was over a beat.
Trying to have people feel over.
It was over a beat. In all honesty,
Either way, for a drink on Kendrick and J. Cole champagne. Big Cole.
He said, "Big Cole." Man, I'm getting off of this. I'm done with this dude with his changing historical facts for tonight.
All right, y'all. It's been real.
All right, man.
JoJo.